Oh, hello there. Yes, and we are back for another fantastic drink along here on a Celtic World. What's up, everybody? Dano here from Chicago to Qingdao, from Guangzhou to Glasgow. Everywhere you go, you know you are in Celtic World. Big up to Christoph. Hail, hail, everybody. Craig Young, what's going on? Everybody online. Tam Mack, one of the first guys who was with us. What's your predictions for today, guys? Let's get right into it. We're about 3 minutes from kickoff. And as usual, Kaiser is showing up fashionably late for our drink along. Ampang boy. Yes. Hail, hail. What's going on? Are you in Malaysia or Vietnam right now? What's going on, Ampang? So, anyways, walk in the park today. Is it going to be an easy one or what's happening here? I'm predicting. I went 3-1 on the flagship show, but I'm thinking we got another 4-goal special in us today. I'm going 4-0. What are your predictions? The glug along, says stepping back. What's going on, you guys? Let's get some score predictions. I'm going to get my frosty. So give me a second. And today we are rocking some independent breweries from up in Itaewon. CELHIB Brewing Company. I don't know if you guys can see that. We've got the Dirty Play, 6.6% alcohol. Really good independent brewery up in Seoul. So I'm going to be enjoying that while we start the game here. Everybody's up in the tunnel right now. Christoph, we got 5-1. See Monemi. And what's going on with the rest of you guys? Predictions, score lines. Kays is in the house. We're going to add him to the stage momentarily. So get ready for the last responsible moments of conversation here. Anyways, spilling on my floor. Pretty dark brew here. Pretty heavy John going on here with the chill hops. Dirty Play. So starting with a little something heavy. I've got some other Brooklyn brew going on for the rest of the show, but there we go. I'm gonna need to clean this up here, but let's add Kaiser to the stage, shall we? Kaiser.
Cheers, Dano.
Hi. What's going on? Right on time as the players go on the field.
I was rushing around, mate, trying to get everything sorted. You know what I mean? Try to run to the shop.
I know every time you go online, like you're about to go live or whatever, it always seems like the last 20 to 30 minutes you have plenty of time. You're thinking inside your head, and
I didn't have time to shave, Dano, but I don't care.
That's how it goes. Yeah, I never do. Anyways, yeah, I've got a Korean Guinness here. Definitely a heavy brew, but CELHIB Brewing, man.
Legend.
CELHIB Brewing. Good independent brewery up in Seoul in Itaewon, man.
It's always Bucky, Sam Mac. It's always Bucky, mate. It was Bucky last night as well, bro. I was rough this morning, but I've never had a hangover in my life, so it doesn't bother me. I can drink the next day, you know what I mean? It's 6.5 a dozen.
Yeah, I went out last night. Feeling fine today, man. We weren't going too crazy, but I should have been feeling it more than I was. That's why we're the captains of the motherfucking drink along, man.
I had a bottle last night, Daniel, and I had a half bottle of Morgan's as well. So a bottle of Buckfast, my half bottle of Morgan's. I was a wee bit fit, bro. I'm surprised I woke up. I woke up this morning. I didn't combine them, you know what I mean, Daniel? It's not like I'm diluting the Morgans with the Buckfast. It's not all that.
Well, yeah. You know, I mean, that's when
Can't get my shirt
pour
on.
the Bucky into the rum. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that even crossed your mind.
Bucky and rum, mate. Chug it, for fuck's sake. Chug it. Full bowl.
So, how's it been going otherwise, man? What's going on?
living my best life, brother. Kids are back at school, peace and quiet in the mornings, during the day, living my best life. It's my child that keeps popping in behind me down in the background. I'm like, what's that? I'm haunted.
You know, I was just thinking exactly what David was saying. Thinking here, FM boy, like pretty decent little alternative kit for Hibs, man.
The Hibs.
The Hibs.
What do you think the score? What do you think the score will be today, Daniel?
You know, on the podcast on Tuesday, I was saying 3-1. I think it'll be another 4-0 special, man, or 4 something. You know.
7-0, Daniel. Man of hoops. We're here for a party, mate. Here for a party. I can't get my stream working. I can't get the game on. I'm going to try and find it somewhere else, Daniel.
Yeah, man, I'm having big time problems like connecting my Chromecast to my through Celtic TV to my projector. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like it seems like it's loading up, then it doesn't work. So I'm just casting my phone, which I hate to do. But
at least you've got it, bro. At least you've got it.
Yeah. But boy, Hibs coming out firing, man.
Are you, Daniel?
Right.
How far in? What time?
I'm just a minute 15.
Yeah, like 1:30 I'm at the now, bro. I was just checking how far behind I was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what's going on, you guys? Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button.
My man Craig's on the tea and reefer. It's a nice combination.
That's game time right there. I am gonna go and grab a little tissue here. I had a little spillage when I threw out the first.
Is it 2:30 for you, Ampage? 2 minutes 30.
I'm at 1:44. I'm pretty sure I'm live as far as Celtic TV go, but hey,
you're in,
I mean,
you're in the future, Ampage. You know what I mean?
We're always either somebody's lagging, so
somebody's always in the future.
Someone's
always these illegal streams. You know what I mean, Daniel?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like looking out into the universe, man. It's like a time machine through what you're viewing. So, all right. Well, let me come right back here.
Sound legend. Hail, Snatch. What's happening? Welcome in, bro. Everyone who's in the chat, thanks for being here and just watching along. I hope you're enjoying the game so far. We all just like basically getting drunk and watching along. You know what I mean? Beautiful day at Celtic Park. Glorious sunshine. Stadium's absolutely packed. I think Ian's there the day, isn't he? Gastro. Daniel. I don't know if Daniel can hear me. He couldn't. Now he can. I says, I think Ian's at the game today. Is that right, Daniel?
Is he?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of him from the stand. He's
no kidding.
Like long time since, but pictures for the stand. So we might get some video footage and a wee hello.
Yeah, very good.
Some clips for Ian.
Looks like a nice day to be in paradise today, man. Perfect.
Beautiful day, bro. And I'm stuck at home with you, Daniel.
Yeah, and I'm stuck in 38-degree heat with 155% fucking humidity down here, man. And summer in Korea is brutal, man.
I couldn't survive that heat.
Dude, it's...
Here we go, Daniel.
All right.
Eminem in with the first goal. Slim Shady.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, baby.
Dear Dyson, I meant to write you sooner. I've just been busy.
Dyson, man. Dyson. What a move.
Only Brendan Rodgers would sign a new striker, bro, at 9.5 million. Not start his original striker and not start the new striker either. Only Brendan Rodgers.
Well, it seems like how serious is the little knock that Kilgo got last week? You know, I mean, it seems like it's been rather opaque, hasn't it?
He's got that paper mache shoulder, hasn't he, Daniel?
Yeah,
origami shoulder, mate. It just folds.
You got to think teams are, guys are standing next to him during,
You see it every time he goes down.
Play, just like
every time he goes down, mate, he holds that arm limp, and he's always grabbing at the shoulder, and then he'll hold the wrist as if, it's the wrist, but what he's actually doing is keeping his arm in this shape. You know what I mean, Daniel? Because it's dislocating for the shoulder.
Mm.
So I don't know how serious a problem it is. I know it requires surgery to fix it, but I don't see
I
why
mean, it's been
he
a
didn't get it done.
long-standing issue. Kind of surprised to see Casper out there. Everybody was kind of predicting that
Sinisalo,
Sinisalo was going to get his first start, but I guess not.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, mate. With it being a cup game in that, but of course, I don't think Celtic want to take any chances with any competition this season. We want to go balls to the wall for it all.
Yeah, no, we want a treble for sure. And you know, I don't know, the League Cup is something we can't really fuck around with. Historically, we kind of have problems with it, even during the best of times. So it's important, man. It's a piece of silverware. You got to do it. People tend to blow it off like, it's the League Cup, but
I've got someone knocking on the door, Daniel. I'm going to see if I get a bit of assistance with the cheap sheets to answer the door. You know what I mean? See if somebody comes down and answers. But other than that, I'll need to go and answer it, bro. There's 2 seconds.
Craig Young, I have my balls in one of your frosted glasses in that heat and humidity. No doubt about it, man. Cannot fuck around. But yeah, 37, 38. It actually hit 40 a few days ago just outside of Seoul. It's crazy. I mean, every year, man. Every year. It's just wicked hot. If you're coming out to East Asia, I mean, I'm talking like Japan, Korea, China, be prepared for some mega humidity like you don't even know. You think it's just Thailand or whatever. It definitely is not. It's wild shit. It's so hot.
I couldn't survive that, Daniel. You know what I mean? I look at
I can't either. I
start sweating, bro.
I can't either. I'm just standing out on the street, like just standing there. Just waterworks.
I'd have the old quilt covers and the pillow in the fridge freezer, Daniel. But when I was going to bed, you know what I mean? Get a pillow in the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. I mean, yeah, it's been a while since my AC even got a couple hours off.
I love it. Obviously, Daniel, I'm Scottish, mate, so I was raised in a basement eating chalk. I've got the palest skin known to man. I'm almost translucent, but I love the sunshine when the sun comes out. You know what I mean, mate? It's a Scottish thing. I love to go out there and get burnt to a cinder. It's standard operating procedure.
Yeah.
Taps off at 20, get the jugs out. You know what I mean, Daniel?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just kind of get through it. I'm pale as fuck too, man.
I'd just be walking about Korea half naked, mate. A pair of thongs or something I'd be walking about, and I wouldn't be allowed in shops or anything.
Yeah. Dude, it's wild, man. I mean, my electricity bill is off the hook this month. I mean, off the fucking charts.
And that's just for your AC. Have you got AC, Daniel?
Yeah. I've got AC in my front office and here in the main room. Oh, if I didn't have AC right now, I'd just be a puddle. It'd be like steam
melting.
Fucking puddle everywhere. Yeah, just forget it, man.
I always think that as well with the laptops and the PCs and the mobiles, like the operating temperature, the electrical device. You get me, Daniel? The more it heats up, the less runtime you have. So obviously in these hot countries, it must be hard to keep your stuff cool. You know what I mean?
If you don't have AC and you're trying to run a computer in a room here, man, I mean the humidity and heat would be murder on your computer.
Yeah,
just murder. Yeah. So, dude, man, I'm liking what Kuhn is bringing to the table. Like everything I've seen from him this year.
I do think when we seen him first come in, Daniel, he did undergo that dental work, and he says he'd lost a bit of weight and stuff. And you can only give a player the benefit of the doubt when they say something like that. But since then, he certainly came good. He's been performing, supplying the ball for the wing, cutting inside and taking a shot. You know what I mean, as well? That's something he never done much of, Daniel. He didn't have the confidence to hit a shot. But the more that comes...
Yeah, and I mean, he just adds another dimension with the speed he has, man. I mean, Maeda has some speed, but I think he's kind of another notch up.
Yeah, you think he's
as far as the pace goes.
He's like shite off a stick, Daniel. Shite off a stick, whipped at a neighbourhood chick. Like that's how fast he is.
Shite.
You never chase a girl with a fucking bit of shite on a stick, Daniel.
Super quick.
I was going to say I used to date when I was a teenager, but I still do it to this day, Daniel.
Well, that's how you got married, isn't it? I mean,
That's how I captured my wife, bro.
that's how you get them to stay. Yeah. Something like
You put them in the basement, bro. That's how you get them to stay.
Right. Yeah, what are you at now? Are you still like, I'm like at 10 minutes, a little after.
Yeah, 10 minutes, 10:23 I'm at right now, Daniel, 10:26.
Right. Yeah, you're only a handful of seconds ahead of me. Yeah, and I'm like all the way live on CeltictTv, so I'm just a little bit delayed to you. Yeah, like before it seemed like you were a minute and a half ahead of me.
I'm loving this season's kind of fusion of Ange ball and Brendan ball. You get me? The way we're not just side to side anymore. We're actually cutting through, finding those lanes of passing. It's very entertaining, Daniel.
Last year was so strange. I mean, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Rogers is playing such pedestrian ball," but I don't think it was that. We just had we were banged up all year. I mean, Hatate, like just for one example, must have missed half the season. 60%.
Yeah, it was like that, Daniel. It felt like he missed like half the season.
Yeah, it felt like him, CCV, like everybody was on the training room table, like all year.
With Kyogo, with Hatate coming through the college system in Japan. I know he never started playing professionally until a bit later. You get me, Daniel? So that's got to be devastating. That's got to be his first ever long-term injury that sees him off the park. But he's come back a better player. Brendan's worked with him, mate. He retains possession. He's come back a much better player. Didn't show up too well in the last game, but still, he's quality.
He's been, I mean, had a goal the last game. He's quality, man. I mean, when he's on, he is on. So
I do think, as Ampage says there in the chat, mate, it looks a lot more like Ange ball. I did think, why are we retaining Kennedy? Surely it's to retain the training that Ange put in place. It's to maintain that style of football and bridge it over with Brendan.
Yeah, I just think all the injuries kind of short-circuited what Rogers should do last year, man. I don't think.
Daniel, I kind of think that Brendan's more used to having players of a better quality, right?
Yeah.
That can fulfill multiple roles and play multiple styles of football. Whereas Ange equips his team for exactly what it's doing. You know what I mean? He doesn't worry about your defensive skills because you're an inverting defender pushing into midfield and pushing forward. You know what I mean? Doesn't worry about that.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Rogers just knows what he has better this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really bombing down the field and moving well. Like when we're in possession so far. I mean, it's super early in the season, but just love
credit, Daniel. Credit to these sides that are coming out and playing. That's a few times we've played Hibs, right? So, but these sides are coming out and it's not just that deep lying defence. You know what I mean? They're actually coming out now and again and playing a bit.
Yeah. It's not just the deep block. Yeah. Branch Raj Cogglers. Craig, as usual. Man.
Roger Cogglers. Let's go.
Branch Raj Cogglers.
Sounds like Jolly Ranchers.
It sounds like some kind of weird sci-fi character. It's Branch Raj Cogglers coming to save the day.
Don't shout that too often, Daniel.
No.
Mix the words up.
Yeah. Oh man,
it's like that sock cutter, isn't it, Daniel? One sock cutter, he cuts socks. Don't mix the words up.
I love it.
Codename sock cutter. That was my mum's code name, mate, when she went out at the weekend. Sock cutter. I think it was sock cutter.
But she needed a code name to go out. That's when you know you've been hitting the bars too much in your life. You got.
Mate, she wore more leather than Batman.
you got the fucking nom de guerre to go out to the local bars.
My mum was actually she was a living image of Beth. See Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife. Have you ever seen Dog the Bounty Hunter?
No,
right?
No.
Right, if you ever see Dog the Bounty Hunter, his wife, the dog's wife, right? Her name's Beth. My mum actually looked a lot like her. You know what I mean, mate? She was a dead quiet lady. I just thought I always give her grief. Mate, I put a post on Facebook a couple of years ago with a picture of David Hasselhoff saying, "I miss you, Dad." And my dad phoned me and he was like, "What's that all about?" I'm like, "Calm down, Dad, it's a joke." David Hasselhoff's my dad.
Yeah.
So what's that all about, man? You're done, or?
Yeah. That was the worst when you were a kid and you just like kind of went over a tripwire or something, just kind of joking around with your parents or something you weren't really aware of.
Well, I done that on purpose, Daniel. I used to set the tripwires.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes you're trying to piss off the problem.
See, here in Scotland, Daniel, right, we used to have the gas fire in the living room. So, like, you turn it on at the side and it's like a barb fire. It's like bricks off flame, right, Daniel? And I used to love lying in front of the fire and putting my feet up on the fire, right, Daniel? And it would cause the inside of your legs to go like a tartan, granny tartan, they used to call it, right? It's like your inside of your legs would look like a tartan, you know what I mean? Because of the heat compared to the cold.
Right.
And my mum got a brand new carpet, Daniel, and I put the fire on, lay down in front of it on the new carpet and put my feet up at the fire. And I had my shoes on, Daniel, and the fire melted the bottom of my shoes, mate. And I stood up and my shoes stuck to the brand new carpet, and I just took them off and ran away, bro.
Bro, I did that. I did that at a campfire, man.
Oh, there we go, mate. That again.
I ate that again, man. Yo, you know what? I gotta give credit where it's due here. Gav was showing up. Gav was showing up early, and yeah.
Gav's been
walk in the park today. Maeda first half hat trick. Whoa, prognosticator of prognosticator. That was like the seventh or eighth.
We'll be prognostic. Yeah.
Oh.
I think when you listen to all the people saying, "Oh, we definitely need another striker. We definitely need another striker." Dyson's a winger. He's not a striker. He certainly plays out and out centre forward for his national side, and he's certainly doing the damage today. His pace and his mobility through the middle is he's cutting them apart. You know what I mean, Dana? Cutting them to pieces.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think he can. I mean, he obviously plays striker for the national team. But anyways, let's get back onto the important subject at hand.
But me melting
your shoes. Dude, I did that one night at like a bonfire party at my friend's house. I fell asleep. My feet are up on these rocks next to the bonfire. Got all cozy. Like 3 a.m. We're drinking and woke up. My sandals were like right on the verge of melting to my feet. Like I was like burning my bare feet. These fucking things, man. Unbelievable. But yeah, I caught it just in time. I mean, my feet were like, they felt.
Well, Daniel, that's what I was trying to say, bro. My mum just bought a brand new carpet for the entire living room. It was like 40 square meters of carpet. It just been fitted, bro. And I just took the trainers off when they stuck to the carpet and ran away in my bare feet. My mum went to pick the shoes up, bro, and they were stuck to the carpet. And I was like, it must have been the heat for the fire radiating onto the floor that melt. I was coming up with scientific theories you've never heard of, Daniel.
She's just sitting there like, I will fucking kill you.
All I know, Daniel, is it was not me. That's all I know.
Wasn't me, man. Wasn't me. Mom, no, come on. Can't believe this stuff.
My mum had wooden sandals, bro, and was dead like 300 yards. She was a sniper.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't get too close to my mom. Like when she had the wooden spoon in the kitchen.
Oh hell yeah, I get beat with a wooden spoon, Dan.
Get out of here! Like, yeah, get out. Think. That sucker hurt, man. But I mean, it was never like hard. It was just like
some reason, Daniel, when you just mentioned your mum hitting you with a wooden spoon and saying, "Get out of here," I pictured Peg for Married with Children. You get me, bro? And Al Bundy, and I'm like, there's Daniel getting whacked with a spoon. You know what I mean?
My mom is indeed ginger.
Love and marriage. What a show that was, bro.
Oh man,
completely banned nowadays. The wokeness has took over.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy, the shoe sniffer, bro.
Yeah, no,
Kelly
that was
Bud.
That was like a family classic growing up. That was like primetime TV on Sunday night back in the late 80s.
Hell yeah,
90s.
bro.
That was a huge show in the States. Bro.
I used to watch them, Roseanne and all that as well, Dan. I used to watch that. Yeah. All that was on here in the UK. You know what I mean? You get a wee slice of primetime America.
Yeah. What day would that be on? Like, because I noticed, the stuff that would play at, say, a certain time, like
The
Sunday,
false
but like
leg.
the popular shows would play over in the UK. Like, the first time I went over to the UK was 2000.
Are you reading that, Daniel? Look, Brian, a friend of mine's uncle had a false leg, and at Christmas time, they used to do the false leg challenge. Now, I know these Australian people drink out of a shoe, mate, and they call it a shoe, but I can imagine what a leggy is. Can imagine what a leggy is, you know what I mean? Full bottle of wine in a leg. What was it, lager, Brian? It must have been lager or something, Listen to my son, mate. He's having the time of his life. I'm so sorry if you can hear him, right? He verbally stims every now and again and shouts and sings a wee song.
What, the cat?
No, my son. It sounds like the cat. Sounds like the cat, mate, but it's my son.
Sounds like a cat.
You know how many people have said that to me? Man, what's wrong with your cat? And I'm like, my cat's an autistic child, bro. That's what's wrong with it.
What's wrong with your cat, man?
Yeah. It's an autistic child, bro, at 14 years old. That's what's wrong with it. It's not a cat.
See, man, this is the problem when I'm casting directly from my phone. It'll just kind of freeze up, and then I gotta like reconnect. I don't know what goes on. It's late.
I just got the super fast fiber optic installed, Daniel. It doesn't go online until next week, but the lager in the leg or Guinness. Let's go. You need to leave that settle for about 6 hours. You need to pour the Guinness in the leg and just leave it there. Good things come to those who wait. You know what I mean? You need to let it settle. That's a myth. We'll need to be doing that, Brian. You'll need to bring the leg when you come to Scotland, bro.
What is up with this?
It'll be like, my uncle's long gone, but I've still got the leg up the loft. Bring the leg. A Celtic World leg. Bring the leg for the home legs of the Champions League.
Bring the leg.
I'll drink out it, mate, in the stand. I'll fling it on the pitch. Oof.
Oh yeah, no kidding, eh?
I'll try and score a volley with that wooden leg, Daniel.
I was kind of expecting O'Reilly to go for a little volley earlier, and he just kind of laid it off to pass it to.
Mate, I'll just go around the stands, Daniel, see when everybody's singing "Walk On," and there was that guy holding up his kid because he didn't have a scarf, and it'll be me holding up this leg after Brian. Yeah, right, let's go. Yeah. It's a home leg.
Yeah, it's like Bears fans at December, American football games, like just shirtless, standing out there in the snow, just like.
That guy is a legend, bro. That guy who picked his way up, see when he didn't have a scarf and he just picked his kid up. He's like, yeah, walk on.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, just he went to like a heavy metal concert last night. I'm saying it's not fucking around. Man, I love our pressing now, man.
We just outclass every team in Scotland, Daniel. You know what I mean? We're just position, player for player, we just outclass them, bro. But like I said last year, Daniel, see when Celtic do outclass these teams to this level, it should be like the Harlem Globetrotters, you get me, bro?
Yeah.
Matt O'Reilly should be rolling upside down in the ball and doing a couple of tricks, and you're showing off, aren't you? You're showboating. You're playing for Celtic. It's the best team in Scotland. Perhaps the best team in the world. Some might say. I certainly say.
Absolutely. I mean,
we hammered Man City and Chelsea in a pre-season friendly. We've got to be the best team in the world.
Best team in the world. Best team in the world. Number one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pep Guardiola phones Brendan up for advice. On the back of Pep's wall in the dressing room, there's a poster of Brendan. The special order. Gucci belt and all that. Gucci belt.
So, man, 25 minutes in, basically, 2-0. We didn't get a lot of score predictions. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of people online, but
damn, I'm shouting like 7-0. I know Maeda's come on and he scored 2 goals there. I see Kyogo coming on and scoring 2 goals, and then I also see Ida coming on and scoring 2 goals. So there's 6 right there.
Right. I mean, Maida's obviously going to score 4 before halftime. Everybody knows this. Has Maida never had a hat trick? I find that kind of surprising. I guess that's
I don't know,
true,
bro. I don't think Maida. I think he scored 2 goals in that, and he's got close to the hat trick. Especially, I think he scored 2 against Rangers and stuff. Daniel, and got a brace, got close to the hat trick. But no, I don't remember him ever getting an actual hat trick.
I definitely remember a couple of braces, a couple of great games from him. But man, he just looks on fire. I mean, he's a man on fire today, man.
Look, this beard, Daniel. Do you know what I'm growing this for, bro? I watched The Sopranos and I started eating pasta. And then I finished that series, mate, so I started watching Sons of Anarchy. I want tattoos and a motorbike, bro. Fuck knows what I'm going to be watching next month, Daniel. I want a leather waistcoat that says a Celtic World on the back here. You know what I mean, Daniel?
Yeah.
And a Harley.
Yeah.
And that wooden leg. I want that wooden leg. I demand the leg. See what we do? We'll get the leg, right, and we'll get to Paul the Tim. And then I'll display it at Parkhead, and it can be the home leg. And when Paul the Tim goes to the away games, he can display it at the away games. And that's the away leg. Home leg, away leg. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Put a big Celtic stocking on it.
Oh, yeah. You've got the Celtic World, like, logo on your back. Everybody else has got skull and crossbones and stuff. It's like, bro, don't fuck with that guy. I know that logo.
That's Brian.
It's like
another
it's
pal
like
of mine used
like
to smoke a fag when we got playing fives. Jeez. It's a dangerous tackle, that, innit? You end up getting fag burns and that, you're in for the blower.
Maybe that was the whole tactic.
Came out of that game looking like Seal, Daniel, when the iron blew up in his face. Come get the ball. Come get it.
Yeah. We're out of fuel here.
You better in, Daniel. I got plenty. I'm taking my time. Against Livingston, he had a hat trick. Well, in Ampage, bro. I could never remember Dyson actually getting a hat trick. I do remember him getting a few braces and that and being very close, but I don't ever actually remember him getting the hat trick. Good on you. Good knowledge, bro. Well, Daniel's got to make his off fry up. Daniel, get a breakfast on. Does anybody want anything? Just write your order in chat. My man Daniel will make it for you. Some smoked sausage, you know what I mean? Bit of Cumberland, whatever you want. Daniel's got it in there. Oh, you had a wee Google at it, bro. That's a genius at Google, innit? The genius of Google. Looks freezing, Daniel. What is it? Frozen cut? Yeah. Is that just easier, Daniel, to freeze the glass cup and then put the fucking drink in there rather than use ice?
I mean, it's just good for beer, man. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I almost had that hat trick. Yeah,
That's
I mean, it
seen
does.
There in the chat, Daniel, that Ampage googled and he seen that Dyson had a hat trick against Livingston. So he has had a hat trick before.
Didn't see that.
Seen it. You were in the fridge, mate, making everyone a fry up. I was asking people to just type their orders in. You know what I mean?
Let's see here. Got some Brooklyn Brew. But yeah, I mean, I refrigerate the beers, but it just makes it that bit extra cold. And with this motherfucking heat, man, I'm not playing.
I would be sitting in the fridge. I would be back there, mate, with the fridge door open, just sitting in there.
That was my ultra move when I had like summer jobs at like pizza restaurants and stuff, man. Like you get sent on like a little kind of gopher errand. You had to go get like sauce and stuff, refill everything up behind the bar. And so, man, that's the best. Walking into like a walk-in freezer in the middle of summer, I'd be down there for like 5 minutes. Where were you?
Blessed are the rollmakers.
What are you talking about? Of course I was standing in there for like a few minutes.
Of course.
But yeah, everybody would kind of keep a bowl down there, just like they'd have the community bowl for the cooks. Like, nice toke, go back up to work.
there's a roll shop round the corner for where I stay, right, Daniel, and it's called Good Time Rolls. Superb, mate. Good Time Rolls. Copeland Road, anybody? Good Time Rolls. Tell them you know Kaiser, you get a 10% discount.
Oh,
that's your sponsorship for a Celtic World. Good Time Rolls. It's no boilers. Rolls. It's no boilers or, you know what I mean, heating systems.
Actually, I made an unbelievable discovery today. I found a proper bakery here in Gwangju. Yeah. This guy is doing it right, man. Got a proper baguette. It was just wow.
It must be amazing in Gwangju, Daryl. You know what I mean? People must just like see you. You must be like the only American guy there, bro, without being too offensive. You get me? You must stand out in the crowd. Put it that way, Daniel.
I'd say like the community, Gwangju's 1.5 million people. The like expat community that's from like Western countries, it's like 200 people tops. So yeah, it's just like what the fuck.
And the people, Daniel,
there's a lot of foreigners here. Kia's based here. Kumo Tires have a huge factory operation here, so like, there's a lot of like Bangladeshis, Vietnamese, Indians, Pakistanis.
That's what I was going to ask, Daniel. How are the Korean people with foreign people? You get me, bro? Like some countries you go to and you're always an outsider. You get me, Daniel? Just because you were not born there, you're not from that country. You know what I mean?
It was like that. It was like that when I first got here. I got here in 2005, and yeah, people would just be staring at you. There's still a lot of that, but it's more like just kind of interest, like in foreign cultures and stuff, and like
because you're handsome, Dad. Because you're so handsome, mate. They just need to stare at you in the street. Handsome really. This guy is. They are, bro. You think all us white guys look the same, Daniel? We do. Look the exact same.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the face for radio really qualifies, but
see, when you mentioned that you done a radio show as well, Daniel, I did automatically leap to, like, you see people in the deserts of Dubai, and it's very much 1980s rock music and stadium rock, and I was like, that's what Daniel does. He's in Korea, he's blasting Bruce Springsteen, you know what I mean? He's giving it yeehaw on the radio. But then I tuned into the show and I listened to the actual music you were playing, and it was actual popular music from Korea, bro. It was actual like.
I had a little bit of that. Like the last half hour I did on Monday nights was like indie, and like kind of bubbling under K-pop and stuff that like people might be hearing about. You should
introduce them, Daniel. You should introduce them to the GBX, the George Bowie experience. Get all the Koreans raving, bro. They'll love it. Here we fucking go.
Man, they're doing that. They're doing that plenty nowadays, man. No doubt about it. Like DJ.
Get a GBX on over there, mate. I'll send you a link, Dan. All right. Listen to my man George Bowie.
The George Bowie experience.
Yeah, I tweeted him before, right, Dano? And I liked my own tweet by accident. You get me, Dano? See when I was sending the tweet, and George Bowie went, "This guy likes his own tweets." Like on the radio, mentioned that, and I tweeted him back and went, "Here, you wash your hair with iron brew. To love oneself is to have a lifelong love affair." All right? Yeah, I like my own tweets. I like my shit. I like the smell of my own farts as well. But I've met him a couple of times, guy. I've met him a couple of times, mate. He's actually like sound as a pound. You know what I mean? A sound guy. Very funny.
What is he? Is he on one of the BBC affiliates over there? Like, what's the deal?
He's just Clyde One radio presenter, bro. But like he started as like bit of a underground DJ playing underground music, but on mainstream radio. That was the vibe they gave it. But very much now he's the main name of the radio station. You know what I mean, Daniel?
Yeah,
he's the mainstay. He does a breakfast show. You name it. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, kind of that's one thing I like about the UK generally. Like guys start out on like underground and pirate radio and stuff like that. Like guys like Giles Peterson, who now is huge. You know,
bro. We had one person, right, Daniel, and they used to go to go for Hibs, Daniel. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Mhm.
shit. What a goal, too.
Yeah, nice
Damn.
finish. Mhm.
Wow.
Sorry, Dan. I was just going to say, we've got a place just outside Glasgow, right? And it's like a car park, and it's up in the hills. It's called Car Park in the Sky. You get me, bro? There's like one. It's the make-out spot, Daniel. The make-out spot. There used to be
Man, what a goal. Holy
like
shit.
a large car, and the person had all his transmission gear inside the car, Daniel. And he used to do a pirate radio station for the Car Park in the Sky. And he actually took over all the mainstream. He broadcast over the top of all the mainstream radio in Glasgow. Took over all the radio and played a song. Played Freedom, the one for Braveheart. You know what I mean? The dance version. Back in the day, bro, when that shit wasn't on the radio.
Remixing it, yeah.
No, it was bouncing, Daniel. Back in the day.
Man, I'll tell you what. I mean, VAR is checking this goal right now, and I don't know why, but that was an incredible goal.
It's offside, Daniel. It's offside.
Offside, you think?
Val's checking it, Daniel. It's offside.
I mean, it's obviously
the guy's eyelash, Daniel. The guy's eyelash was offside. 100%. I've got a big blue box in the middle of the screen, Daniel. See, it's like, warning, you can't watch this match. It's a big, so I can't see what's happening, really, bro. You know what I mean? But I know that was offside. I can see the lines.
It's conclusive. It's conclusive.
I don't know, Daniel. I think we've awarded that. Oh, that's disgusting, Daniel. That was offside, mate. That's disgusting.
The eyelash was clearly offside. I mean, what are they doing? I mean,
what are we going to do after the game now, Daniel? Are all the fans going to stay and do the huddle behind the goals? And you know what I mean? What's going to happen now, Daniel? I don't know.
Man, got to give the kid credit being the first player in Scotland to beat Schmeichel, man.
Hell yeah. It's a feather in the cap, isn't it, Daniel? That would be a feather in my cap, bro.
I mean,
rattling one past Schmeichel, I would like.
Hell yeah, especially that goal. I mean, that was a brilliant headed goal, man. I mean, you gotta give credit where it's due, man. That was amazing. But
yeah, that is.
Can't really fault. I mean, you can fault the defenders like for not being there. I mean, it seems like we're kind of a step too slow there, but not a terrible goal to give up.
It just seems
we
like
should have obviously stopped. You know what I mean?
It seems to me, Daniel, we took the lead and we were 2 goals up and quite happy, and then we started playing across the way again rather than penetrating, and now it kind of looks like we've ran out of ideas a little bit. Says to me it's time to change it up. Get Kyogo on, you know what I mean? Get Ida on, change it up. Put people on who are still hungry to score goals. You get me, Daniel? People who want to impress.
Yeah. I mean, we still seem to be, attacking, and I mean the movement still seems to be good. Oof. But
I told you, Daniel.
I like eyelash, but I think there's
look those lines, Daniel.
There's definitely more to Hibs than we've seen so far, but they're just generally kind of a mess. What a goal, though.
I do think, Daniel, Hibs had a slight resurgence when Sean Maloney was there managing, but they never seem to give a manager enough time. They're in that eternal rotation of manager, that eternal new manager bounce, you get me? Celtic were in that for a couple of years, Daniel. We had a new manager every year in the John Barnes era and that, you know what I mean? I was like, we need to move away from that culture.
Yeah.
That's why I shouted at Ange in the street and asked him to stay for 10 years. You know what I mean, Daniel? And he let me down, mate. I says to him, 10 million a year, Ange. 10 years.
What was
and
it?
Do you know what Tottenham gave him for a wage, bro, for 4 years? 10 million a year for 4 years. That guy obviously heard what I said, seen Ange's eyeballs popping out his head. Basically, Ange left Celtic because of knee trips.
Because of you,
like,
man.
Know what I mean? I named the number.
Honestly. Kaiser, yeah.
He touched my ball, Daniel. I'm thinking about pressing charges. He did.
What was it? What was it you actually said, though?
See there, Daniel, look. On my ball, Ange signed the ball. Ange Postecoglou, look. He touched my ball, bro. I've got evidence. He touched my ball within a ball. Ange. Should have stayed, bro. See you in court.
What was it you actually said though? To like O'Reilly was outside of Ibrox after that famous win last year, and you were saying like, Matt, don't take a picture. Don't take a picture
No,
next to me,
I'm
man.
not
You're too
taking a
handsome.
picture.
You're gonna make me look too bad. You're too handsome.
Bro, he was howling. And then Callum McGregor came out right and see the lady that was standing beside me. She had her son and she was like, Callum, give me your training top for my son. And he's like, no, I need it for training. You get me, Dano? Obviously. You know what I mean? And I went, these are boxer shorts. You don't need them for training. Arnold sniffed them all night. And he was howling as well. You know what I mean? It's just fun. You know what I mean, Dano? Outside, like, as I was trying to display there, Dano, is I live in Ibrox. I've grew up here. It's not as violent as people. It is violent at times, right? But it's not as violent as people make it. There's no like extreme safety issues where fans can't go to the street and congratulate the team for winning, exiting Ibrox after a game. You know what I mean? It's 2024 people. You know what I mean? Understand that mentality sells. See that gangs of New York mentality, Daniel. That people out there in the world think this is like electric, violent. There's guys attacking you with a cheese grater for wearing a Celtic top.
I mean, people seem to have like an
well,
image of Chicago, for example. Like, I mean, Chicago.
That's it, bro.
Chicago has a lot of violence, but people seem to have this image of it like it's RoboCop Detroit or something nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's like
OCB, mate.
I'll buy that for $1. Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's every town in America. That's exactly what it looks like. It's seconds away from a riot, bro, and looting. Seconds.
Dude, I mean, it's just armed to the teeth. The entire country is armed to the teeth. Like,
but I love that, Daniel. You get me? That is the protector of freedom. When your populace has a right to bear arms and rise up, you just can't tell them what to do. That like ensures freedom. I love that. Never take that away from America. That I know there's a lot of violence in that comes from it, Daniel, right? You know what I mean? But like just that freedom, never take that away. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not with it. I think it's too chaotic. It's just too chaotic.
Like in Scotland,
I'd say a well-educated, well-run populace. They would do a good job being armed, but
well, a person, Daniel, a person is smart, right? A person is smart. People by nature are stupid. There's a flocking nature like pigeons.
Sure.
People all flow together. You see it when they're in large crowd. One person runs, everybody runs. You know what I mean? I certainly seen that when I was a youngster out with my friends at the weekend. One person ran and I was left alone, Dano. On the front lines.
But yeah, I do think like there should be some ability for the populace.
I do, right? I get like Dano, right?
I think it just shouldn't be a free for all, man. Like every psychopath shouldn't be able to grab a gun.
Well, there should be licensing. You get me, Dano, and you need to have a license to own a firearm. So the actual system as it stands is quite a good system. But as Craig Young says there, the ultimate defence against a government overreaching, as we're experiencing right now, telling you when and what you can protest and what you can't protest about, when you can and can't say something, what tops, what colours you can and cannot fly. It doesn't become about the original issue then. It just becomes about you arguing for your freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, nobody's organized, so they're not really standing up against anything. It's just like, it's just chaos, and it's just like a psycho walking into a movie theater and blowing people away. You know, I agree, right? Like organizing everybody into militias and stuff like that. You know, if it was like that.
I just think, Daniel, right? See, regardless of the comedy subject, right? Be it race, colour, disability, regardless of the comedy subject and who the comedian is, see if you're laughing and I'm laughing and the person's laughing, then it's comedy, bro. I think people should just leave that alone, you know what I mean? We need to laugh at our misery. That's what it's all about. That's what it means to be Scottish, Daniel, to laugh in the face of misery. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, dude, Maeda.
Come on, man, Craig. Don't need a license for a crossbow. Just Just saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've got a machine crossbow that fires 300 bolts, air pressure. Don't need a license for that. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
See if,
I've got
never mind the
my-
zombie apocalypse, Dan. We'll
Yeah,
see if King Arthur ever attacks
Yeah.
my house. I'm a quit.
yeah, I've got my gas dipped arrow tips. I mean, just saying.
Coated in poison, that, you know what I mean? I rub them on a blowfish at night. I'm like, what's happening? Just saying, you know what I mean? Just saying, boys.
Just saying.
I'm not open to attacks right now, but see if you come here and I've got a crossbow, just saying.
The crossbow. I love it.
Bro, a crossbow when I was a kid was 2 pieces of wood and you fired pegs off it. Like, I'll build one for you, Dano, and I'll show it, right? And I've got Moshi holes round the corner. We used to play Moshi when we were kids. Anyone in chat will tell you for Glasgow, right? We used to play Moshi, and it's a game where you throw coins into holes in the street, Dano. Right? It's not women doing handstands. There's actual holes dug into the paving. You know what I mean? You throw the coins. You know what I mean, Dano? Play up and down, and then you need to chink the person's coin and you win their money. It's a good game. Fun. You can't play it with ginger bottles, Dano. You can't throw them. They smash. That's how I wasn't allowed to play when I was young.
Did you ever put a coin on railroad tracks? Have the train go by, and it's just coins just flattened. I mean, you put like a penny on it or whatever.
Bro, we'd have been tying kittens to railroad tracks, Dan. We were psychos. We had nothing. See, in Scotland, bro, you had nothing. My friends used to go up to high-rise flats and tie a cat to one person's door and another person's door and then chat both letterboxes and run away. You know what I mean? They had nothing, bro. The future's brighter, trust me. As much as we think kids nowadays are strangers, they're not setting cats on fire and flinging them off 19-up-story flats.
Yeah, no, I mean, the shit that went on during...
Because the snitches are Moshi, man. Yeah. I do declare.
I mean, the shit that went on with the go outside generation, a.k.a. us, was fucked up. I mean, we were just... Okay, go outside. Just get out of here. Like, all of our moms were just like, get the fuck out of here, right? It was chaos, man.
Bro, I remember going and catching bees, Daniel. The most dangerous animal in Scotland, right, Daniel? A bumblebee. I remember going and catching bees, and we used to catch that many of them. We actually figured out that there was bees that had a red nose, bro, and they didn't have a sting. You know what I mean? And we used to go looking. Yeah, bro, we used to go looking. Like, I'm telling you, mate, like, it might have been like, maybe it was the mushrooms we were doing when we went looking for bees, but I swear to God, bro, there was a red-nosed bee, and it just did not, it didn't sting you. Anybody in chat, can anybody in chat confirm about the red-nosed bee? You know what I mean?
I think
is this a Kaiser? Is this a Mandela effect?
It might be, but there is a bee that does have like a red mark on the tip, like in Europe. I mean, maybe.
Need in chat's confirming, Daniel. I think I'm a liar.
Yeah.
At least they weren't the blue noses, bro. They have a serious sting in the tail, they ones. Full of nasty venom, brother, because their house is falling down. They've got a hive, bro, and one part of the hive is just falling down, you know what I mean? A hive of hatred.
All right. Well, yo, guys, guys, what do you think, man? Let's take a 10-minute break, I'd say, and then we'll come back for the second half. Now, so
just watch these adverts, right, Trips? We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Yeah, right. We've got our new boiler sponsor. It's unbelievable. We are just swimming in cash.
Gav is now sponsored by Nipple Clamps. That's nippleclamps.com. Use code word Gav for 30% off. Don't ask me how he got the sponsorship. He got it.
We're also sponsored by Malaysia's most cost-effective whirlpool and hot tub system. So
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Look out for that.
Hell yeah. The Malaysia whirlpool. Hell yeah. That's where that NH350 went in it, mate, in a whirlpool. That flight. That went in one of the hot tubs, vanished like a fart in a jacuzzi.
But yeah, we'll be back 10 minutes. Come back. What are you guys' thoughts on the first half? Think about it. have a smoke, have a break, have a toke, whatever, and we will be back at it shortly. Hail, hail.
Hell
2-1
yeah.
half.
See you in the second half, legends.
All right.
This is what happens when you're not here, Trips, just in case you're still here.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
What the fuck? No. Well, I'm gonna mute, and I guess
Are the nipple piercing friendly for the nipple clamps for all that? They're not very friendly, bro. How do you know I've got nipple piercings? Are we still live and running, Daniel? Can everyone see us? I want to start doing a couple of press-ups and that, Daniel. Can everyone still see us? No? Yep. What? You can still see me? Just me? Daniel says let's take a break for half time. I thought he was going to put some like adverts or something on. He's just left me here. Like I said, boys, when I used to go up with the troops and everybody would run away, that's what Daniel's just done. I don't want to like leave the studio, because then Daniel will need to invite me back. It'll be like 20 minutes of dead air. You know what I mean? I've been speaking to the dead. You're all legends. Look, thank you all for being here, guys. You know what I mean? I know you're all probably watching the game yourself. That's why I don't try and comment along with what's going on in the game, unless there's a goal or something. And even at that, I try to keep it stum, because I know we've all got varying levels of delay. You know what I mean? We're missing out in parts of the game. So I try not to overreact or shout about it, because like, we're just chilling, aren't we? You know what I mean? We're just chilling together and watching the game. Nothing too extravagant happening here. You don't see any other Celtic channels doing this, do you? You want to see big Tony Haggerty and Ryan McGinley drinking a bottle of wine live over there. You need the toilet anyway? All right, Craig. Take me to the toilet with you, mate. I like to watch. I've got an orange. I'll peel an orange here. I've got an orange. Come watch you, my man. Yeah, I'm going to drop my camera down, right, Trips? I'll leave my mic on that, and anybody comments in chat, anybody says it, and I'll be right back here. Just waiting on Daniel returning, right, legends? Back in 5. Yeah, madman, Tam. I'm actually like eating a bowl of coffee, Trips. Try to sober up before the second half. I mean, I'm going to drink much of this bit fast. And I like it. My man Dano, there he is. Like, he's the only guy who eats like that. How come I'm on stream? What? You're muted, Dano. I was going to hide here and let you know I was here. I was just like watching you for the shadows, me and all the troops, you know. But we can't hear you talking, bro. I still can't hear you talking, Dano. Turn your microphone on. There you go.
There we go. There we are. Yeah, the ghost of Kaiser is is harassing me. All right, well, I'm going to turn off my camera too. So
I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave the chat, Daniel, because I'm still at my table for now. You get me? But I'm going to run backwards and forwards. So I kept my mic on, dropped the cam. I'll put the cam back up for second half. You get me? There you go. Daniel's invisible. Right, everyone just pretend we didn't see Daniel walking about in pants and thongs, right? Just everyone just pretend. Start diluting that pint, bro. Just don't use toilet water. You know what I mean? There's levels of civility. You know what I mean? Don't use toilet water, bro. Get a bit of lemonade, some Schweppes, you know what I mean? A bit of diluting juice, whatever you can do. Just make that can last forever. Take baby sips. Pour it up to your lips, right, mate? But don't drink it. And then see the alcohol that gets left on the rim of the can? So that. That's what I used to do. Kid on at my pals, that was a tank. Drank more beers. You're better with the diluting. You're better with the diluting juice, mate. Stick to the diluting juice. Actually, bro, right? Look, I'm going to clue you in here, right? Go to the bathroom, right? See if you've got a bottle of mouthwash in there. Just drink that, right, my man? Just drink that. I thought non-alcoholic brew was iron brew. You have scammed me. It's beerless beer. Pulsa Sport Premium. That's what I'm watching the stream on Trips. All the Celtic players sound like they're worth more money when Daryl G is playing in the background and there's a Spanish announcer like, Andre Metal Riley. I'm like, oh man, he's worth at least 46 million. At least. Mate, what are girders? You know what I mean? I've never seen girders before in my life. I thought they were the things that held my granny's tights up. They may have been. Maybe. Granny had legs like a 4-road bridge, bro. Oh, purple tongue. No, my mammy used to say that to me when I told lies. Stick your tongue out. It's purple. You're a liar. Angels need the girdles. Ibrox is constructed by paper mache and used condoms. The only thing holding that together is the pie grease they cook for the kitchen that runs down the back of the cookers. That place is sculpted for chip fat. You know what I mean? And obviously, they need to upgrade the structure. They've got guys at 52 stone. You know what I mean? Jumping about, doing the bouncy on top decks. It's got to fold like lasagna. We've got to flatten everybody below them. Only 56 DLC is in their denim size. This must be the angry. This is like, because you can't see me, this is the angry alcohol phase. You know what I mean? This is when you start writing the world. Look, see if everybody just breathed out instead of breathing in, it would all be sorted. Jimmy, where is Jimmy Hoffa, bro? Where is Jimmy Hoffa? Jimmy Hoffa owns an off sales up Drumchapel. It's Hoffa expensive. That's what it's called. Hoffa expensive. There's dial booze on the weekends. For people who don't know in chat, Jimmy Hoffa was a Teamster and a union representative in America during the dark days of La Cosa Nostra. And he went missing, never to be seen again. Like Elvis and Tupac. Some say they see them, some say they don't. Hoffa sales. Got the Hoffa sales. Yes! Love it. See the intelligence of the Tims in this chat. Just the brain firing, the electric power that comes out of this chat. It's just cut above. Cut above. I love it. See what I like best, right? I like watching other people who are talking seriously and try to present a serious show about Celtic, and then chat just goes off the rails and starts talking about something insane. That's my favourite. And then the wee chatters are staring, the wee presenters are staring at the chat, looking for a lifeline, something to say, somebody's comment on the subject. Nobody's talking about that. You know what I mean? We're all talking about Charlie Adams' sister's pants. Get me something from that night trips. I like Hibs sponsor. Who have we not got a bevy sponsor? Gav, contact Hoffa off sales. Contact the Hoff sales, right? And get us a bevy sponsor. Look, Tripsetting here in here, right? Don't be taking that stuff on the street. That's dangerous, part. Don't be taking that outside. You know what I mean? You could get hurt. Second half just a bit underway. We're waiting on Daniel coming back as well, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
And we are back. Kick off. Celtic back leading 2-1. As usual, Kaiser's on solo, even audio. He's just. I've got posts about Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah.
I've been here the full time, Daniel, just leading in the background. I like the fact that people can't see me here. I'm loving this, Daniel.
Yeah.
I feel like remember that movie, The Warriors, I feel like the radio presenter for the Warriors. All right, B-bobbers. Second
All
half's on the
right.
way.
All right, Boppers. Here we go. They're almost to home base. We're going to have to tag them out on the way.
Hell yeah.
Dude, one of the best
Because
movies
it's
of all
time.
the
What a
best
movie, bro.
movies of all time, man. One of the
So
best
glad
movies
I'm
of
an
all time.
80s child, Daniel. You know what I mean? I could have been born in the 90s, bro. Take That would have been my inspiration.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. You know what I mean? I'd have had a
Yeah,
side chick, Daniel.
I mean, I consider myself a 90s kid. I was born in 78. So it's like, yeah, I loved growing up in that generation, man. It was great.
I was born in 82, Daniel. 1982. And they made a movie with Tom Cruise in it called Legend, just to mark my birth, bro. It was the day I was born. They made that movie. The big horn guy, that's my mum. Sunlight is my destroyer. That's my ma, mate. That's my ma.
By the way, shouts to Craig on this call, man. The Rangers Rebel podcast. I mean, it's not just the past few days. That podcast has been comedy gold for a long time.
We need wait I flip this camera back on, Mike Daniel. We need more Gav content, bro. We need more songs. You know what I mean? We need inspiration.
Man, I totally agree. That's one thing that's been like missing the past while, I think, for the podcast.
Oh, let's go,
it was such a tradition, but
Sam Max Missus just came home with 8 cans of Stella and a vest, bro. A wife beater. He's got a litre of vodka, 8 cans of Stella, and a brick and a sock. You better go in your ma's head. You better leave.
That's just a moment where you're like, I clearly made the right decision marrying you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You tell her, Tam. You tell her I've got a half brick and a sock hen. You get it. You go and visit your pal. Go and tell Gina I said hello. I might come in there with that sock.
I mean, the cans were in a bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously.
Bag of cans, that's it.
Like
A Brendan bombardment, they call that, mate. A care package, a Brendan Rodgers care package.
Forrest, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was down for a while. Do like these Hibs kits, man.
No, I don't like them, Dana.
You don't like them?
I'm not enjoying these Hib kids being up front and like having shots at our goal and stuff. You know what I mean? Who do you think they are?
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck do they think they're doing?
Fucking Edinburgh Celtic. Calm down.
Oof, man, good shot on goal there. Wow. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Come on, you guys are the junior to our main stage act. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're not supposed to be giving us a
Does
game.
anyone in chat game? You know what I mean? I don't mean game like on the game. You know what I mean? Trips, but I mean game like PC gaming, console gaming.
Yeah, what's your jam? What's your jam lately, Kaiser? What are you playing? I mean,
I was playing. I'm a massive DayZ fan, bro, because it's like post-apocalyptic survival. So anyone who's never checked that out, it's DayZ, DAY, and then a Z at the end. Check it out. There's tons of videos on YouTube. The Running Man, he's a mainstay. Anybody check him out. You'll get a good introduction to the game. But I've been playing a game called Kenshin, Dano, and you're like, you can lose arms and legs in it. You get me? It's like an old style RPG. But I'll show you, Dano. I'll make a wee upload about it if you're interested, mate, and I'll show you. Because I'm going to get back to live streaming and gaming and that again, but I've not done it for a while because I enjoy doing this so much, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not a huge like gamer or whatever, but I do like my Nintendo Switch. But yeah, my kids, man, and like a lot of my students.
Well, I never on the game.
Playing League of Legends, man. League of Legends over here in Korea, man. Kids are just blowing it up.
It's still massive.
Kuhn should have just scored right there, man.
Matt O'Reilly's screaming for that laid in as well, bro. See him just running forward there, just screaming for it, just lay it in.
I'll tell you what, League of Legends is really funny though. I mean, as far as like how it's kind of abbreviated here in Korea, because I mean, you wouldn't call it LOL. Like, if you're like an English speaker, but Koreans will refer to it as LOL, like as far as they pronounce it. So like they're like, "Do you play rol, rol?" So you're like, "What?"
People in the UK will say, "Do you play COD?" instead of Call of Duty. You get me, Daniel? They'll just straight out ask you, "Do you play COD?"
Yeah. I mean, that's how most gamers do everything. You know, I mean, it's all abbreviations. That's all we're fucking doing nowadays.
I agree with chat here, right? I thought it was just me, but yeah, we've seemed to have like completely lost our way, completely lost our structure. You know what I mean?
Who would you put in right now, man? I'm agreeing with that too.
Yeah, but you just seem kind of like we're going nowhere, playing nowhere. You know what I mean, Daniel?
Yeah,
spot on, 100%.
Yeah, I think
like I said there in the old
field. Hatati's been kind of anonymous today. I think maybe switching him out. I do love your kids or whoever's back there like showing up because it's like the ghost flashing in the background.
Because I've got this, it cuts the background out. But I'm sitting in my kitchen. I'm actually in my own kitchen here. So my kids are coming in there trying to get in the fridge for a drink of juice. I've got a pizza in the microwave. That's a beating you can hear. So I'm going to deal with that. You get me, Daniel, and give this boy his pizza.
Yeah.
It was half time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Half time, Chicago Town deep dish pizza.
Man, I was thinking about it at halftime. I'm like, man, should I order pizza? It's like midnight. It's tempting, but I've got some eggplant parmesan I made today, leftovers.
Hatati off, Engels on.
I like the Bernardo idea.
Got Engels yet, have we?
Get Ida on, man. Got to get Ida on. I mean, that's got to happen, right? I mean, got to do it.
That's going to be, as I say, Daniel, as the people in chat here are saying as well, we seem to be meandering, losing our way. I think a few of the players got a wee half bottle of Buckfast at half time. You know what I mean? Maybe bringing Adam Ida on and his sort of like first game at Paradise will reinvigorate the crowd. There'll be a big cheer and that will reinvigorate the team, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
I mean, we're just kind of sitting on a knife's edge too much right now. It's just not happening. Dyson's been getting some pretty cheap calls as far as like his pressing. He's been magic, but that was a cheapie, man. He's play acting right there.
Get Adam on.
I'm limping for 10 seconds.
Is that Jerry Adams? Get Jerry Adams on, mate. Get a leader of Sinn Féin up front.
Look, fuck Engels, man. Get Marks on. You know what I'm saying?
Karl Marx. Get Karl Marx. Get Joseph Stalin on, mate. Get Stalin in midfield. No one will get past this.
Stalin, the world's most handsome dictator when young.
Actually, we could have just said get Lenin on. Get Lenin on. That would have just like
not John Lennon, Donnie. Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov.
No, Neil Lennon. He's worse.
Yeah, exactly.
As I'm saying, legends, right? I'm watching this with a big blue in the middle yet because my fire stick's not working. Don't know what its problem is.
Oh, you're having some stream issues?
Well, there's no better to complain when it's an illegal stream, Daniel. You know what I mean? I can't even send a letter to points of you. You know what I mean? Like
you're legally streaming, Kaiser. Come on,
let's
everybody.
Go. Somebody's in the future. Christoph's in the future. Boom. Right, that was just over the bar, Christoph. So Celtic must win the ball back here and score.
Mahesh, man, what's going on?
My man Mahesh. Hibs have to man-mark Kuhn and Forrest or they're going to get done. Well, Mahesh, lucky we're no Hibs fans and nobody's going to tell them.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Mahesh, their manager will be watching this, mate, for tactical resolutions.
We're on YouTube and everything here. Like, there's like tens of people watching.
Right, we're live to like 5 people. Man. Ofcom, get it sent to Ofcom, Dano.
Oh, there we go. 3-1. Kuhn, man. Kuhn. Dude, I think this is our magic secret sauce guy this year, man. He's blowing up. Is that what, third goal? Fourth goal so far? 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, baby.
Definitely, it's definitely firing. You get me, Dano?
I'll tell you what, though.
As well.
I'll tell you what, Mahesh, man. Mahesh is spot on. The guy knows what he's talking about.
Is 5 minutes in front of your stream, and then he hates his tactical analysis. He's like, look, listen, see if you don't pick Kuhn up, he's going to nip in there and score, and it's going to be 3-1. And then my stream catches up, and Mahesh looks like a tactical genius. I know how this works, Mahesh. All right, I know how this works, bro. I'm joking. Yeah, he always makes very insightful points.
Yeah, Mahesh is always
I can get Dano. Dano tried to get Gav to get Mahesh and that on the show. If he would be willing to come on the show, you know what I mean? That would be amazing.
He should come on the show. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. You know what? You know what else we need? We need a female who's Celtic daft, man. We need a female or two that are Celtic daft on the show. You know what I'm saying?
I could get my daughter to come on the show, Dano, right? But she's all too good looking, mate, right? She is absolutely gorgeous. She looks like Wonder Woman. She's 22 years old, you know what I mean, Dano? No way am I getting my daughter on here. No way.
No,
you know what I mean? No way.
Not with a bunch of decrepit old bastards like us. Yeah.
She's got the same partner as me as well, Daniel. She's an absolute legend, mate. Watches anime, plays sports. She's a legend. She's a nursery teacher, you know what I mean?
I mean, everyone's a legend to you, Kaiser. Come on, man.
They're all a legend until they're not a legend, bro. Believe it or not. There's a lot of arseholes out there as well. Like, they know who they are, Daniel.
It's like Chicago. I don't name them. You calling people legend is like Chicagoans calling people, hey, my friend. You know,
hey, buddy. Like, hey, my friend. Exactly,
my friend. Daniel. Come on, my friend. My friend. Come on. Yeah.
I just always see it as why be brash with people, Daniel? You call everyone a legend when you meet them. Everyone is a legend in their own right until they prove otherwise. You get me?
I agree,
see,
man.
when they strip that title away for themselves, there's no getting it back. Once an arsehole, always an arsehole, Daniel.
Yeah, no. Afterwards, it's you're cut off.
It's very easy, Daniel. See, people don't realise that. See, when I call you a legend, it's very easy to fall from grace. See, for that pedestal that I've put you on in that moment, it's very easy to fall from grace. You know what I mean? I just revel in the downfall.
That's a pedestal, man. By definition, it's easy to fall off of, right?
Especially when I'm shaking it, Daniel. Like Ace Ventura, bro. When nature calls, when I'm hitting you with spitballs through a straw.
Yeah. 5 times? Sorry.
I believe
I must be
tired.
Chicago.
It's pronounced Chicago.
Chicagness. Yeah.
I believe they call it coffee. And it's a shack.
Ida. Yes. Ida's on.
There we
baby.
Go.
Here we
Feel the crowd,
go.
Dano. The sing songs on.
Gotta love it, man. Got to love it. I love that he got his old number 9 kickback too, man. I love the press conference.
Back on the wing and causing damage, man. His work rate, you get me, Daniel? His work rate is just second to none. And I do always say, right, one of the key elements, see, when I was younger and doing a bit of boxing training, that boxing trainer would always say to me, listen, Kaiser, hard work beats talent unless talent works hard. Daisen Maeda is just the epitome of that. Hard work beats talent unless talent works hard. See, any defender who thinks he's got genuine talent and goes up against Daisen Maeda and he's not willing to work hard, he's going to get showed out. You know what I mean, mate? I just love that mentality about Maeda. I would love to bottle that and sell it to everyone, mate. You know what I mean?
Love the mentality of Ida, too. Like, during his press conference, he was just like, you know, my mom's like texting me. I learned about the transfer from Sky Sports. He just like basically told his agent, just like, you know where I want to be. Get it done, man. Whatever.
A lot of pressure on Ida.
A lot of pressure, and he handles it perfectly. He's just like,
in my opinion,
telling his agent, like, you know where I want to be. I don't want to be at Norwich anymore. Just get it done.
I'm just saying, Daniel, right? In my opinion, there's a lot of pressure on Ida because he's transfer value, the money we've paid for him, and at the end of the day, we should never take another club's player again without an option to buy and enhance their reputation and enhance their value at our club and then be the one footing the bill for it. You know what I mean? And I get these loans to buy are excellent with Jota and CCV, but the way we done it there with Adam Ida was foolish. We enhanced
Terrible.
that player and we ended up paying through the nose for him.
But
know
I
what
mean, that's what changes with a January transfer. It's like the pressure's on you, and you're gonna take what you're gonna take what they give you. And the other thing is, we flew too close to the fucking sun. We could have got him for 6.5 earlier this summer, but we end up paying the tax because we're hemming and hawing because we want him for 4. We end up paying double that. You know what I'm saying? So
but madness, Daniel. See,
the
when,
board
see,
just flew too close to the sun, man.
When I look at the background dealings into the acquiring of Paolo Bernardo as well, a player who we did agree a fee for and then went back and bargained, given the money we've got in the bank, you know what I mean? I'm just like, what is happening here? But of course, another thing I was always told is rich people don't spend money. That's why they stay rich. You know what I mean, Daniel?
Exactly. You should be getting your best value. But once you realize that it's not possible and you just want the player in, you shouldn't be hemming and hawing for, a month and a half, 2 months.
I mean,
and then the market changes and the dynamic completely blows up in your face.
Not to be disrespectful to Adam Ida, right, Dana? Because the performance he had against Kilmarnock last year is enough to enhance his value to the 9.5 million mark. Right? See, if he was our player and we paid the 5.5 million when he first came in, I would be shouting now he's worth 10 million off the back of last season's performance on 9.5 million. You know what I mean?
The kid has a tremendous profile. I mean, I don't.
But when you start getting into that, I'm just saying,
the end of the world paying 9.5 million for him. But
when you start getting into that echelon, when you get into that echelon of 9.5 million, that's more than Edward. Then you're looking at the caliber of player you're bringing in for that value. You know what I mean? And I'm like, is Adam Ida 9.5 million right now to us? Once again, I would say, mate, if he was our player, I would be declaring without a Champions League game even in the bag, just off the back of last season's performances,
easily.
He was worth well more. Yeah, exactly.
Easily worth his age, his profile, his skills, man. I mean, he's he just didn't have any opportunity to show out at Norwich, and that's the entire problem. So, but I think allowing them to have the market change suddenly over like a 2-month period and then fucking up and spending 3 million more. You just flew too close to the sun, man.
Don't cry for me, Adomida.
Vita never left us.
All through his Norwich, that overhead kick.
Gav, you listening? Gav,
that overhead kick in training.
Monday episode. I mean, Gav's got nothing going on during the day. He's got to make this happen.
Gav's remixing this right now, bro. He's got a set of maracas. Gav's writing about it right now, Trips. Don't you worry. Gav's a legend, isn't he, mate?
Dude, we gotta get more of the music input on the show, man. Brilliant. Oof.
Adomida. Let's go, Gav. Get it recorded.
Get it done, man. Get it done.
Let's ruin a few. We need a Christmas album, Gav, for this Christmas. We need ghetto Christmas hits. Glasgow ghetto Christmas hits for Celtic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, Craig owns the rights. The man's 50% of your non-profit. Craig, 50% of nothing's still nothing.
Ooh.
Be 2 seconds, Dan. All right, I'm going to get this boy this pizza.
Yeah, do it,
man. Behind me, mate. It keeps beating.
They got a good deep dish over there.
It's in the microwave, Daniel. How deep is your microwave, bro? How deep is your microwave?
How deep is
your hot box, Daniel?
Your love? Yeah, agree with that one. David,
deepest microwave in Korea.
Better, quicker. I actually need to buy an actual pizza pan where I could make like a homemade deep dish pizza, because I can do it. All I've got is this pizza pan that's not quite deep enough, but I could rock it. But yeah, better, quicker play. Man, we got a couple new players on. Man, I really want to see Bernardo again too. I mean, he's the other guy that's, you know, the new addition. Want to see him a little more, especially in this game. I'm kind of surprised he didn't start, but definitely much better in possession as far as the play goes. What do you guys think, troops? Craig has been like calls of the night so far. Oh, Gav is in. Yeah. Oh, don't cry for me, Adamita. Are we getting a preview of Monday's show? Who's on Monday's show, anyways? What's going on? What's going on there, Gaver? I'm not quite sure. I think you kind of mentioned who's available, but we'll see what's up.
I'm back, Daniel. Sorry, legends, right? As well as being a gamer, a podcaster, an international sex symbol, I'm also a full-time father. Had to give my son his pizza there. It's hard to rope it all in, Daniel. So modest as well.
Yeah. I mean, the modesty. That's what stands out.
It's a defining quality, isn't it?
The respect.
Like Mother Teresa.
It's the respect, say. You know? Mm-hmm. It's the respect.
Some people seek presents, bro. Some people just have it. You know what I mean? Was born with trips, all right.
By the way, the call on the vintage jersey and the fro, did that come with the jersey on Thursday's show? Was pretty funny, Kaiser.
That wasn't me, was it?
No, it was you. You're like, did the vintage fro come with the vintage top, or what's going on?
Oh yeah, Daryl, because you're here, bro. Because you had that mohawk, and I was like, look, that fro, bro. That's 50,
I know. And I love that.
I'm like Jimmy Johnston, didn't you, chat?
And I'm like sitting in like 30 fucking 8-degree heat, like just sweating balls all the time. Like, yeah, I'll grow my hair out. Yeah.
Fuck that, Daniel. Shave all that off, mate. Get that Gav style.
No, I'm
Gangnam style, Gavnam style.
I'm getting back to the motherfucking mohawk soon.
I got the football stadium.
I'm going Travis Bickle, bitches.
I got the football stadium, and I thought I'll shave it all off. It grows back in a couple of weeks. It's never took so long to grow back, Daniel. No one told me when I reach my 40s, my hair grows slower on my head, but faster out my ears and nose. What is that all about? What immunodefense do I need in my late days? Hairy ears and a hairy nose is going to help me. What am I going to be doing? Am I some sort of street sweeper with my nose or something? What's happening there, Daniel? What's going on? What am I evolving into, bro? I'm like a wheel warrior, racing in the wheel warriors, mate.
Well, you know, I mean, you got kind of a mini look into the problems of stadium renovation.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. One side of my stadium's falling
down. Nobody appreciates this.
I can see it out my window, Daniel. The Leaning Tower of Ibrox, it's like this, bro.
Oh man, dude. I mean, the whole thing. I cannot. I mean, I thought it was just like kind of bad enough.
Bro, that's why they put that statue of Louis Walsh in like this, Daniel. He's holding that stand up. He's holding it up, bro, in case it falls down.
Well, it's been like. It's been funny because I thought it was bad enough when the whole like preseason tour was going on. It's been like the split screen between Trump and Kamala since like the whole thing. You know, like he looked great against Biden, and all of a sudden you get the young 59-year-old in, and it's like can't really handle it conceptually or anything.
Joe Biden is genuinely a skeleton in a skin suit. See that Scottish video? Honestly. You remember that Scottish video advert, Dano? And it was a skeleton that advertised the VHS tapes. That's actually Joe Biden, bro. They just put a skin suit on him. Just put a skin suit on that guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally like some kind of, oh, hey, somebody just woke up.
Oh, there's the X-Man. Let's go, X-Man. He's the real star of the show, Dano.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is what everybody's waiting for.
Everybody comes in for, bro.
What's up? Yeah, man.
My pet's all run away from me, Daniel.
Hey, bro. My man, found in a factory office, abandoned, bought for $1,500, just thrown away like a piece of plastic.
Oh, wee kisses. He loves you, Daniel.
Total kissy face, man. Total kissy face. I'll tell you what, man. My girlfriend comes over though. I am out of the picture. He is just. I used
to have a Rottweiler, Daniel, right?
Mm.
And then I went from Rottweilers to Doberman Pinschers, miniature Pinschers, and they look like tiny little Dobermans, like Chihuahua-sized Dobermans. You know what I mean? And I used to beat them, mate, and I absolutely loved. See, the smaller the dog, the larger the courage. You know what I mean? And the bigger the dog, the bigger the heart. They're so affectionate. My big dog, Diva, she's so affectionate. You get me, bro? She's just like a big family pet. You know what I mean? They small dogs, mate. They small dogs have courage, man. They go ahead with it. They get wee-man syndrome.
By the way, we've gone into salad tossing territory. Apparently, who's the snitch? Alex Jones. He is gonna eat your ass. I don't think. Right? Do you think Alex Jones is a salad tosser? I don't think so, man. He doesn't strike me as a salad tosser. Bro. He's that big, jowly, internet personality from the States, and he's talking about, the frogs are gay and all this bullshit.
Oh, like, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's the guy, man. That's the guy. Alex Jones, he's out of Texas. The guy is crazier than a shithouse rat.
Mate, I think some people just do that. You get me, Daniel? They come out with these mad electric comments for the buzz, and I like the guy that does the. See, you get the videos. Yeah. You get the videos where people go to the gym, and the guy's like about your gym behaviour, and he's like, "Look, it's not okay to use your camera in the gym," and you know what I mean. I like those ones, mate, and I like Wee Wido. See, when Wee Wido does the Rangers podcast, the Rangers comments on Facebook, bro, and he reads through them. My God, man, it just melts me. I sit pissing myself laughing. If you've never seen Wee Wido, that's Twitter, right? On Twitter, Wee Wido. He goes on the follow podcast. Follow Facebook, bro. And he takes the comments and reads them out and replies to them. That is funny as fuck, bro. Funny as fuck, man.
Man, who's the other guy? Actually, Ida. Ah. Man, that was close. Who's the guy that is? I mean, he is like Twitter's.
Bro, I'm just Googling Alex Jones now in case he's got my phone number. I'm actually kind of scared.
That cat is, dude. When I say that motherfucker is crazier than a shithouse rat, I am an American, and I know that of which I speak.
Does he know I've got dangleberries, bro, if he's going to eat that?
Oh, he's got to have dingleberries, man. The dude is the jolliest. Just like
I like the way American call them dingleberries when they're dangleberries. They're no dingling, Dano.
I know.
They're dangling.
I know. It's such a weird. It's such a weird English American word.
Come on, America. You know what I mean?
Dangleberries is like what makes sense, right?
You know what I mean?
Speaking of,
because I don't want to go to America and say to some guy in the street, "Yo, dickhead, your mum's got dangleberries hanging from her teeth," and he goes, "It's dingleberries," and I'm like, "Where was the dingo? Where was a dingo ate an Australian lady's baby? What are you talking about? Dingleberries?
Dingleberries.
You know what I mean? It's dangle. They dangle.
No, I'm like conceptually, none of it makes sense, right? It's just like, okay, yeah.
No, I've not heard of them, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm going to find out, but I'm definitely going to find out. I'm going to educate myself. Is it like America's Nigel Farage? Because that's what he sounds like.
I think Nigel Farage.
Who Nigel Farage is?
Nigel Farage is like too safe to be like actually like a thing in America. Like America's way past the Rubicon on that shit. Like Nigel Farage is like some kind of 80s politician who like, became a thing in America for some concept that now in America is like totally passe. He's the American David Icke.
That's my cat, mate. Rangers fans will talk about me.
Can't have that, right, man.
That's
That's hitting
They'll
home.
be talking about me, the Warburton campfires in Mordor, like, we ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 days. Have you heard that, Kaiser's Wayne? What? I thought it was a cat.
I think we need any more subs. I don't know.
Daniel, like, same with the last game against Hibs, the second half, bro, was like a burst balloon. It's like we were playing football with a burst ball. You know what I mean? It was like a training match kind of feel about it. I'm like, what's right? Everybody's settled for the result. You get me? 3-1's the score today. All right, lads. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's settled for it. Maybe Celtic will pop up and nod another one in. Maybe it'll be 3-2 and we'll get a compelling last 10 minutes. I'm hoping something happens, bro, to be honest with you.
I think we will get a fourth. Gotta,
3 points and up the road, isn't it, Dano? It's at that stage, but
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know, right, mate? I want to see that. See what we've seen in pre-season. That was some electric football. Now I want to see more of that. I want to see building on that week on week, heading into Europe. While I do understand we're not playing the opposition that's going to come out and play the way the teams played us in pre-seasons, because they gave us no respect. Manchester City and Chelsea thought they were going to slap us around. You get me, bro?
You watch those. They
come out and play.
You watch those Chelsea bros like watching the preseason, like gotta beat Celtic. Yeah, gotta beat Celtic. Yeah, I don't think so. Oof. Well, Kaiser's off. What's going on? Dun, 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 dun. Anybody? Should we put in any more subs? I'm not sure. I mean, we definitely want to get this to 4-1. I don't know. We're just kind of flying too close to the sun. To me, I'd like to see Yang come on. I don't think that'd be really like an improvement, but I like Yang can play either side, so
I did think, Dan, all right, see when Adamida came in on loan, I thought he was going to bring that physicality through the training ground to O's game. I thought O was going to come on. You know what I mean? So I was surprised to see O go. I had sort of like...
I really don't like that sale.
He was going to come.
Really don't like that. No, that kid's going to be a player.
He's going to come back and bite us in the ass, isn't he, bro? Some sort of European qualifier, and he's going to come back and bite us in the ass, mate.
Yeah, either with Genk or like with the next club he goes to. He's quality, man. And we had him at this really great age profile. I don't know. And now we're kind of sitting here short, no matter how you look at it, at the striker position, man. Somebody goes out and they're out for like a period of time. It's gonna be like, oh shit.
One thing I know, right, is that Yang hasn't done his national service. O and Kwon have completed their year's national service. But Yang hasn't done it yet. You get me, bro? He still needs to go back to Korea and basically join the military for a year while he's a Celtic player. No matter how he performs, he could be worth 56 million, and he needs to go back and complete that national service. You get me, Daniel? That's another thing. Like, I've been looking at with Yang and thinking, what's going on here? Should Celtic just send him right now while he's developing, go and do that year's national service, come back, do a year on loan somewhere else or 6 months, and then come back in? You know what I mean, Daniel? Because he has his national service to do.
Yeah, he's still got his national service to do. That is a big, big, big point.
I never realized that, Daniel, because I know we acquired
age profile because so we got Bernardo and Palma coming on at 80 minutes. Like, what's the point?
I know we were looking at the two strikers, remember, when we picked up Daniel, and we were looking at the other Korean striker, Cho.
Yeah.
Right? And he's completed his national service. So I remember it was a big thing, like everyone in Korea needs to do this. This is a requirement of all
males of a
People,
certain
yeah,
age
all
profile,
males.
you gotta
Yeah.
do it between 18 and maybe 25 or 26 or something like that.
So Yang's got that on the cards, you get me, Daniel? Regardless of what happens at Celtic, regardless of how he performs,
Yeah,
that's on the
yeah.
cards. You know what I mean? He could set the Champions League on fire this year. And whatever
And
team
then
comes in and bids for him needs to realise that he's going to do a year's national service in Korea. But you could lose your player and lose your investment because he's playing for some sort of military team in Korea. You know what I mean, Daniel?
that's actually where Kwon was playing last year before he was at Busan for like K-League 2 at the time we picked him up.
Oh, before we
And it
pick
was
him,
like,
bro, I've been impressed with Kwon. I know he was on loan and
I
he's been
love
out. We've
Kwon,
not
man.
really seen him, but I've been impressed with the numbers he puts up and how he performs. I just
I-
don't know
The physical
how stiff the
profile,
competition is
everything
in our
about him.
midfield, bro.
Paul, my first touch right out of bounds. Yeah, I love Kwon, man. His physical profile, everything about him, I adore him. But yeah, our midfield is stacked.
Sorry,
Our midfield
chats,
is
chats
fucking
away.
stacked. Yeah.
What's this? Keep your pants on. No, I don't even wear pants, bro. I'm commando.
Yeah, man. It's going commando. I mean, we're both
What's
commando.
pants?
I mean, I only just kind of throw them on when I'm getting up to go to the fridge. You know what I'm saying?
They're ankle warmers in Daniel's house.
Yeah,
Same here, Daniel. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean, mate? Ankle warmers.
It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? It's fine.
Got to air it out. The levels these drink-alongs they send to, Daniel. See, if Celtic were performing better, we would have less to talk about. We would be riveted in the game. See, really, I'm holding Brendan Rodgers responsible for our performance. If he was like scintillating electric, you know what I mean? Rip roaring, free scoring Celtic. Me and you wouldn't have anything to talk about. We'd be talking about Celtic. But as it is, it's very much. I thought I was getting a burger and I get a piece of chopped pork. What's happening here? You know what I mean, Dano? I turned up for a barbecue, mate. And I got some Wonder Bread, some Billy Bob meat. You know what I mean?
Wait. Hold on. I was scratching around on the new leather sofa. Like, yeah, let's not do that. Thanks.
Yes, let's just.
Do we got one in us for a fourth? What do you think?
Defo a fourth coming, Dano. 86 minute. It's a bit here. I'll check my diary.
86 minute. He calls it, man.
It's actually the 87th minute, Dano. Adam Mida gets a header from a corner and scores. Man, Mahesh just mailed me behind the scenes. See, if they don't mark Adam Ida, he's going to cause them trouble, especially from set pieces.
Mahesh, that's the guy, man. I gotta start hitting him for my prop bets, which I don't make.
Mahesh ran away earlier on, bro. He's not even here anymore.
Yeah,
he ran for the hills.
He's too busy making the tactical calls, man.
Mm-hmm. So I've got a foreign commentary team, Dano.
How you doing, bro?
Man.
What? You uncomfy? What's going on? Ooh. Wow.
Yo, sorry, chat. Lucky Daniel remembered to pull his shorts up before he went to the fridge there, troops. Here he comes. I'm glad you remembered to pull your shorts up, Daniel. Third time, Daniel. I says, I'm glad you remembered to pull your shorts up before you went to the fridge.
I mean, that's a must.
It's a must.
This is
We'll get
standard,
banned, bro.
this is standard broadcast stuff, you know.
You need to keep that for the Daniel only fans. You know what I mean, mate? The late night Daniel only fans.
That's why I go off camera during the during halftime. You know, that's the bathroom like smoking content. There's a lot of fetish going on with cigarettes and sex.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not talking about the band.
Jeez, Daniel. Confessions.
Oof. This can't. This.
X-Men got up and started dancing like Michael Jackson when you were away, bro. He did
That's
a dance across
that's most. I mean, admittedly, Kaiser, that's most of my OnlyFans income. That's my dog. So I'm exploiting him for.
He started dancing. That's what Craig's saying now, bro. I wasn't here. But when you went away, he started dancing.
Yeah, Craig, that's the kind of stuff you can look forward to with an OnlyFans subscription.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, bro. $4.99 a month. My channel name's Dadbod Short Rod.
Yeah.
Find it on OnlyFans.
No. I mean, X-Man's involved, so Dadbod Short Rods. You gotta have the S.
It's multiple rods. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it was funny because I don't know if you what.
It's called turning tricks and lipstick dicks. You need the S, Daniel. You need the S.
Well, you were in on the
sign me up
on the Thursday show.
Craig, you just sign me up, did you? X-Man.
Well, you were
X-Man.
You were in on the Thursday. I don't know if you were there at the end of the show, but Gav was like, "Hey, Dano, can you show us your wee laddie?" You know, and I'm like, "You're not asking me. Bro. You're not asking me to show everybody my penis, right?"
I love it. As well as coming on the podcast, right, legends. I do appreciate that other people want to come on the podcast as well. You get me, Dano?
Yeah.
So I love being part of the chat. I love jumping in the chat and chatting to the people we chat, as well as interacting with the people on podcast. Gav doesn't put nearly enough of my comments up, bro, because they're all hilariously funny. I think he's saving that for when I appear. He holds that back. He's so professional.
Yeah. No, I mean, Gav can be a little close to the
so
chest.
Professional, bro.
This is why we're here at the party for the fucking drink along.
He's like
I throw everybody up during the drink along. Everybody's up.
Gav brings the professionalism, bro. We bring the insanity.
He does.
We like Dick and Bomb.
It was so needed when we first started out, man. I mean, he had to be the quality control guy because it was just like
every good ship needs a rudder, bro.
There's a bunch of fucking noise back there. Like, what's going on? You know, Gav. We needed to have somebody like that. Like, you know, your framing of your shots look like shit.
And I must say, right, Daniel, the most surprising thing was the music content that Gav brings, because it really brings his own part. You get me? He's a funny guy. That's all I can say. He's a funny guy.
But I mean, Gav, we do need more of it. But Gav can't do it on his own. Like we've got to have more people making their own bullshit.
Soundboards, and voice synthesizers. You know what I mean? I can sound like Sinead O'Connor if you want.
Do it.
You know what I mean?
I did a little Woody Guthrie thing about. I did a little Woody Guthrie.
It just feels offensive, Dano. It feels offensive to record it and then send it to Gav behind the scenes and know he's judging me with his immense Kanye West musical talent. You know what I mean, mate? It's very off-putting.
It's rough. You know, it's like sending shit.
He's like the Biggie Smalls. He's like the Biggie Smalls of the podcast world, bro. You know, busting my balls, Biggie Smalls. Podcast world. That's my man, Gav. He's a biggie in this shit. Gav loves us, okay?
Gav, we're the party, man. Gav.
We're the party. Gav and Paul and Stephen are the professionalism. You know what I mean? The other lads, come on. Ian, all of them, you know what I mean? They're the professionalism.
Dude.
Me and Dano are the man. The voice for the girl.
No,
on the cheap seats.
Yeah. We're throwing the peanuts from like the fucking 53rd row, you know.
Well, I love the party that Dano.
Off. Yeah, that's my
talking shit.
Talking shit.
Right for the back, mate. Right for the back.
Way up in the upper deck, man. Nobody can even see us in the rich people section. We're trying to We're trying to throw random garbage.
That's like when
plastic garbage and hit people in the rich kid seats.
I don't know if this is just my experience, Daniel, but that's when you're so back in the theatre, you heckle the comedian and the audience laugh in front of you, but the comedian doesn't hear what you said. You know what I mean?
That shit is best, man. I live for that shit. Just yelling shit from the back row and fucking talking trash. That's what this is all about. So
is that us?
You guys are watching a bunch of boring ass tactical breakdowns at the end of the game. Get the fuck out of here.
Craig Young, this is the best Celtic podcast going right now. I don't know how much it involves Celtic. We are watching Celtic as we speak. Daniel's wearing a Celtic top.
Yeah,
it's all there. All the recipes, all the ingredients. It's all there. You know what I mean?
It's all here, man. It's all here.
It's cut above. It's
what else do you need? Sit in the peanut gallery with us. Don't sit with everybody who's sitting in the 53rd row too and breaking down the tactics and all this.
You've never seen a podcast like this. You get me, Dano? You think Manchester City fans, the new age millennial fans, would do a podcast like this?
They do, but I mean they have reaction videos, but that shit sucks. They're way too intense.
They're
just watching the game this is terrible. Oh my God. What a bunch of pussies, man. What a bunch of fucking pussies. We're having fun.
I'm going to stay on, Daniel. See, lots of people do the post-match reaction, and I notice we always go offline. And then people come online and do the post-match reaction. I think we should just change the title to Drinkalong post-match reaction.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
Man. We'll stay on troops. We'll talk shit. See, what do you think about the game? I mean, we've been watching it. Man, we gotta get a fourth though. Come on.
I've only seen any. I don't even know what happened. What that's Daniel, mate. I'm going to show you this. Bro.
Yeah, who scored?
What I'm watching, bro. I don't know if you can see this screen. No, you can't. It's not showing you.
I do like it.
I
do like it. It shows. It looks like you're throwing up some kind of conceptual engine to a future vehicle or something.
It's my graphics, bro. I'm actually CGI. I'm actually an anime generated computer chip. This isn't really what I look like. I'm actually a fat guy from Ibrox. Wait there. That's exactly what I look like. Hold on. Turn the filters on. Turn the filters. You know what I mean, Dan? I'll get the filters on.
Alright.
I love that. See when people say that to me, Dan. A lot of people have said that to me. Kaiser, do you use filters? And I'm like, I cut out the background using an app that comes with my graphics card. You get me? It's called NVIDIA Broadcast. It just cuts you out. See when I'm cutting myself out, Dan, and replacing the background, I can't put any overlays or filters. You get me? Yeah. I'm just as ugly right now as I always am. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, bro. I'm actually sexier in the dark. I found out, Daniel. The darker it gets, the handsomer I'm.
Look, man. I mean, I got the face for radio going on here. So yeah,
you got the voice for radio, Daniel.
I know what's going on. I got the voice for radio, but the face comes with it.
I'm not going to. I can hear you fishing for compliments, Daniel. I'm not going to tell you again you're handsome. I'm not going to start. Listen, it's a Celtic podcast, Daniel. We're no dating.
Don't
I know. I can hear you. I can hear you're disappointed, Daniel. I'm sorry.
God,
I can hear your
I cannot
disappointment
imagine.
there, mate.
I cannot imagine a bigger insult than getting complimented. That's just.
You were just about to get a flight, big Guangzhou to Glasgow. You know what I mean? Me and you go for a beer, Dano.
Chicago to
Up the Blue Oyster.
Guangzhou to Glasgow. Dude, man, I'm really.
That needs to be a video, Dano.
I'm really trying to get to Glasgow.
That needs to be a video, Dano. From Guangzhou to Glasgow, Champions League match, Glasgow Celtic.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Definitely needs to be. I sort the tickets. I'll sort your accommodation. You just get healed, bro.
Guys, this is an all ages show. Like, I can't be coming in my pants like right now. Like, just like doing, like the jizz in my pants. Like, if I went to a Champions League match at Celtic Park.
If you're coming to Scotland, you get me, Daniel. If you're coming to Scotland, you need to come for the full experience. It needs to be that derby experience. It needs to be that Champions League. You know what I mean? It needs to be paradise in full force, bro. The kind of thing that fucking emotionally moves you.
I would go to any game at Paradise, like any game.
I'll take you to Paradise, Dan, all right? I'll show you where I hide my bottle of wine, right?
Yeah.
When I drink one bottle of wine on the way to the game, and I hide one outside, and then I pick it up on the way home. Whoops.
Well, no, man, I cannot picture a better guide to going to a game.
You'd love it, Dano. You'd be going from Ibrox.
At Ibrox. No, at Ibrox.
Yeah, you'd be leaving from my home and walking round the corner, mate. The only two people with Celtic tops on, and I see fucking Rangers fans. Because like it's not like I'm declaring that's madness. I'm super tough or anything. It's not super tough. You get me, Dano? It's just normal. You know what I mean? It's not like, I know people have this mental image. It's like you're a White Sox fan and you stay right next to Red Sox Stadium. You know what I mean?
You're fucking up your whole local references here. But I do get it. I get it.
You'll see it when you come. You'll see it.
No. Yeah, no. You're thinking of the Cubs and the White Sox, North and South side of Chicago. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of, the Cubs and the Sox, bro.
It's like that. No,
that's it. So imagine a Cubs fan living right next to Yankee Stadium. You get me, bro?
No, White Sox. The White Sox, yeah, on the South side. I did that, but it's not.
Sorry for my lack of American knowledge, man. I only get it for the Sopranos.
You wear like a Cubs jersey, like out on the South side. Yeah, people will be like, "Fucking Cubs, what are you doing?"
Well, see, my only knowledge of it, Daniel, comes from a show called Storage Wars. Right? Do you remember Storage Wars, Daniel? When they would buy closed down storage allotments.
Yeah.
There was actually
they're all bidding on bullshit like before they open it. Yeah,
that's right, bro. And they opened it, and the lady who bidded on it was a Sox fan, and it was all Cubs stuff, but it was like retired seats and jerseys and cards and worth a fortune. But like the hatred, she wouldn't touch it. You get me, bro? She's like, get that shit away from me.
Yeah.
So it was just very much.
What a fucking idiot. I mean, dude, if there's money to be made, there's money to be made. And I remember I did watch that episode, and I was like, what is this chick on? And she's got thousands of dollars she can make right there.
Microwave, bro. I've done this off about 5 times.
No, I'm a Sox fan. I root for this. I root for this corporate
exactly
jersey
like
rather than that corporate jersey. Yeah, like fuck off. Like, what are you talking about? Make money. Get out of here. Your team is literally doing that every second, all the time.
Dyson through the middle as well, bro. Playing that striker role. You know what I mean? I thought Dyson was superb.
Dyson was amazing. Dyson was amazing. I mean, I do think there's a point to be made.
I thought we felt very tripping. Flat,
us not. We did in the second half, and it was the same. It was the same thing.
Bro.
It was the same thing at Easter Road.
Here and not put it on screen because there's 5 of them going together. It looks like Harry Potter's wand. People like, it's not a roll up, Kaiser. What's that you're smoking? You know what I mean? Better get a wrap. They're all grasses. Stop telling God.
We looked very Easter Road second half, like the week before. You know, I mean, we played.
We did, Daniel. That's what I was saying. We kind of lost
football in the first half, and we just lose a step, and Hibs
It
are
was
like
side
a
to
young
side.
team. They come out, they get the riot act read to them, and they do firm up in like bad situations. I mean, I could see them maybe doing some more damage than last year. I mean, they were a fucking wreck last
They
year.
seem like a very young team, Hibs, Daniel.
Yeah.
They look
Super young.
physically daunting. Lots of their players are well built, quite stacked. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Especially in the
see
back, yeah.
when they get a bit of fusion later in the season, they're going to be performing a lot better. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can see it coming for them.
I agree with that.
And
They're
they've
kind
brought
of a
out
team.
those.
I'm glad we're running into them early in the year.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but they brought out those resolute. They came out in the second half against us, and they were resolute. So yeah, they might have got the riot act, as you said, for the manager, and come out and played a bit stronger. But for me in that game there, Daniel, Celtic just seemed to lose their way after we had the lead. We just lost. We meandered. We played the ball side to side, and we lost our way. You know what I mean?
Agree.
And I thought the substitution should have came a lot earlier. The 37th minute, I was looking at going, throw Ida on the new. You know what I mean? Get him on, get the crowd cheering, get a resurgence, get something happening.
Yeah, I mean, I liked how Ida looked. I
can
really
hear people
wish
shouting outside my house. Anybody want to watch a live square go?
I liked how Ida looked, but yeah, I mean, David makes
people
a good
are actually
point
fighting it there, Daniel.
Oh yeah, it's Ibrox. I mean, it must be every man for himself, like all the time right now. I mean,
it sounds like two biker guys are fighting, Daniel, but it's actually two women. Jeez, I'm not filming that, Daniel. It's like Clash of the Titans.
Why would you not film it?
It's like Clash of the Titans, bro. Titan to defeat a Titan. Medusa's out there delivering spinning heel kicks to the Kraken.
Yeah. At the end, you're gonna hear this like massive sound from the outside, and it's gonna be like fatality.
Finish you.
You know, man, well said by David right here, man. I mean, Palma and Yang. Palma had a couple. Yang had a couple more like active moments, but Palma was completely anonymous. Like he basically let an easy ball just roll out of bounds right under his foot.
Craig Young just called my microwave a hun, bro. That them there's fighting words. You meet me in front of the Copeland fondant stand, bro. Nappies and handbags at dawn. My microwave's anxious. You hear it and it's like,
But I mean, Kaiser, you and your microwave are gonna have like some kind of like Maoist era struggle session tonight, right? I mean, you obviously need to sort this out.
It's not a microwave, bro. It's a mace. I actually swing it around my head by the plug, by the cord. It's actually a mace. How dare you call my microwave a hun? How dare you? How very much dare you, sir? I do declare.
Very much dare you,
I've got a Fenian microwave, all right? It's got a full leaf clover on it. You know what I mean? It Tommy Burns some stuff. Don't fucking play with me, bro, all right? It's you, bro. There's Daniel getting bullied, everybody. Look, he's took his headphones off and ran away. That's his wife in. Yeah, I see that as well, mate. That is spot on, Henrik, bro. Matt O'Reilly, very busy without being like too incisive, cutting edge. I did see like earlier in the game, I seen him screaming for a fucking through ball while he was inside the area, just a finishing touch. I don't know, like, is Matt O'Reilly trying to stand out a little bit too much? Is he maintaining his game? Are the players round about him realising that the spotlight's on Matt O'Reilly and they can stand out just as much? You know what I mean? They can earn big transfers. So, I don't know what's going on right now, you know what I mean? I would like to think, in my personal opinion, right, legends, I hear these podcasts come on and they start talking about 20, 25 million for Matt O'Reilly. And I'm like, what the fuck end of the glue stick have you been smoking? This guy's worth between 36 and 43 million. Without a shadow of a doubt. If a bid comes in and it's under 35 million and a 40% sell-on clause, do not part with Matt O'Reilly. Just refuse. My man Daniel's possessed. He opens his fridge and it says, I am Zool. I am Zool. Remember Ghostbusters? That's what's happening right here with Daniel. I hear a lot of podcast legends, right? And I've not been on, we've not been involved here on a Celtic World talking about transfer speculation, right? And I've been delighted to watch different Celtic content that didn't involve that. But at the same time, I'm an opinionated guy. I've got a lot of things to say. You know what I mean? I got a lot of things to say.
Eggers.
Daniel's got Daniel. How much is Riley worth?
30.
Easy, 30 million, you would say.
30 plus. I mean, plus add-ons and
I'm
percentages.
Daniel, like, I would
Watch
not.
this, though. This is what everybody came for.
I'll give him treats.
He's eating a tiny tree with his tiny, tiny, tiny little mid.
What is it, a Pomeranian, Daniel?
He's a Pomsky.
A
Pomeranian Husky, which obviously this was done by test tubes. There's no way. There's no way that naturally happens. Daniel.
I love people breed dogs and they combine the name like a Shih Tzu and a Cocker Spaniel, and you end up with a what, Daniel? You know what I mean? I love it when people combine the names of these dogs. You get Labradoodles and Cockapoos and you name it, mate. You know what I mean? It's madness. But Husky and a Pomeranian.
The only way
he looks like a Pom, Daniel. 100%
No, he looks like a Pom, and then you actually pet him, and he has this super soft, like, husky fur, man.
Mm-hmm. He actually looks like Tina Turner, Daniel. I'm actually disappointed he's got the hairstyle of Tina Turner. You know what I mean? Sorry, like, my microwave, somebody accused my microwave of being a Hun, and I said it's Tommy Burns stuff. The legend that is Tommy Burns. Sorry for using your legendary status to vindicate my microwave, Tommy. But it's not a Crazy George's boy. You know what I mean? I bought it myself. Cash out.
It is super weird having an ostensible fancy lad like this, because I always adopt. I don't shop, man. There's so many needy animals out there. You just gotta kind of have them. But like he got bought for like $1,500 at a store, and somebody just threw him away like a piece of plastic. You know, I mean,
exactly.
But it's weird. People are like, how much did you pay for him? Like, those dogs are expensive. I'm like, I didn't pay a fucking dime for him, man. Somebody just threw him away. You know, people just treat them like accessories, man. You know.
But people do that all over the world, Daniel. Like, just to put that out
all
there.
Over the world.
I know you're in Korea, Daniel, and a lot of people think, people like discard dogs in Korea. You know what I mean? They're not worth nothing.
People do it everywhere.
It's the same, all over the world, mate. From Beverly Hills to Butlins, people are parking their puppies at the door. Puppies only just for Christmas, people, all right? The Wolf Tones, that's X-Man's new name, Daniel. Wolf Tones. That's X-Man's new name. We're changing his name. His name's Wolf Tones.
Wolf Tones. I'll take that as acceptable currency. Actually, I mean, I named him X-Man. Anything with an X. Like, I told people you could call him Xavi Lopez for all I give a fuck. If it's got an X, do it. But, yeah, we'll take Wolf Tones. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Wolf Tone. We'll do that.
Imagine the UFC had a heavyweight division for ladies. This is what's going on at the top of my street right now. This is hilarious. UFC heavyweight ladies. There's thongs getting put around people's ears, bro. People who have no physical right to be wearing thongs are wearing thongs. I've just discovered.
Wolf Tone would have been a great name for that dog.
That is his name. We just changed that. His name's Wolf Tone.
Wolf Tone, man. We gave him his first haircut. He had crazy fur. He was dusty as shit. Next day, we take him in, get him a proper haircut. He had an X, like a gray X, man.
Blessed are that, bro. Blessed are the Celtic supporters worldwide. I just started singing in my mind, "Hail to the bus driver." For some reason, I don't know, he united me with a childhood thoughts. Who's the snitch? I do declare. I love the Amadeus picture as well. My man's a maestro.
Dude, I love this. I love this line. Any Simpsons reference. Imagine the YouTube dollar dues right here, mate. I mean, come on, mate.
Oh, get it filmed.
Thunderdome Tina.
There's no YouTube dollary dues, bro. I've had a YouTube channel since 1996. Listen, see if you want to see some funny stuff. There's Kaiser Soze running about with an axe on his YouTube channel, and I painted a big willy on the axe, mate, in Call of Duty, and I ran about and hit people with my dick. Look, there's videos on there that are hilarious, right? But I can't watch them. They're pure cringe to me because I'm older now. But I love having the old content, you get me, Daniel? But there's years and years of content and me screaming into the darkness, having no one watching and having fun. You get me, Daniel? Just like we're doing here, bro.
Except I'm watching my...
Turn it upside down, Daniel. What time's it? Daniel, what time's it?
1:12 a.m.
No, Daniel. Daniel, I thought you were going to go. What time's it?
We're fucking fine, man. It's prime time.
When you got the pint in your hand, Daniel, what time's it?
Huh?
You get me? You've not got your watch on that wrist. What time's it, Dan? What you sprinkling on top of that, Daniel? Is that?
It's the ice from the bottom of my glass.
No,
man.
you're a liar, mate. That's ice. My man's got crystal meth. He's sprinkling on top of his beers.
Yeah, you can tell I use a lot of meth. Man. That's why I got the beard.
Yeah, I got it, bro. I used to hate the meth stains.
What's our next game, man? What we got?
We've got a Monday podcast, right? Coming up this Monday. Of course, tomorrow. Well, a few intelligent people will be dissecting this weekend's performance and game that we just watched. All praise to them. You know what I mean? All praise to them. Basically, they're doing 100-piece jigsaw and you're getting to watch it live. They're dissecting that game that I just watched there.
So what? They're just like doing they're doing the draw for the next round of the
cup,
semi matters cup.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now,
well,
right? I mean,
it matters to us, Daniel.
After the match.
It matters to us because we were out it so early last year. We were out the cup so early. You know what I mean?
Especially.
Then the Seth Covins had that, and then I remember Callum McGregor saying at the end of the season,
Seth Coney and
we'll be taking that back. You know what I mean? We'll be taking that cup back.
Fucking club. No, yeah. That's always a good cup to win. It's like right around the New Year, Christmas. Brilliant.
That's the draw. Is the draw tomorrow?
No, it's like right now.
Oh, right now? Are you watching it, Daniel?
No.
Let me know what happens. Chat, let us know what happens in the draw.
Falkirk says 420, man.
Is that who we got, Falkirk? They performed well. They put hearts out, didn't they, bro?
They put hearts out.
They defeated the Diet Huns, yeah.
Yeah, what's been going on with Falkirk, man? I remember when I first started following Celtic, like Falkirk were like a regular Premiership squad, man. Like, I mean, they kind of yo-yo a little bit, but they were generally Championship, Premiership type of club, man. Seems like they've had hard times over the past 15, 20 years, you know.
Throughout Scottish football, Daniel, right? Throughout Scotland, it's 1980s mentality, bro. It's Wolf of Wall Street. These guys go rolling into these wee football clubs and think they can nickel and dime peanuts. They don't have a vision of the future. There's sleeping giants in Scotland, bro. Clubs like Aberdeen, you get me, up there in the North Coast, oil rich, Shell. If a Dubai investor, an oil sheik, a baron wants to come in and invest money in Scottish football, what better than awakening the Red Dragon? European pedigree, history, fan base that's untapped, dejected, low morale. It's all over Scotland. We all do it, right, Daniel? We all do it when we play FIFA or we play Pro Evolution Soccer. We don't take Real Madrid and go to the top of the world. We take Scunthorpe. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or Kidderminster Harriers to the top of the Champions League. Everyone loves an underdog story. That's what it's all about, bro.
I always do that. If I'm not playing like Celtic on like Football Manager or whatever, it's like Aberdeen.
Well, the first thing I do is buy Champ Manager and I add myself to the Celtic
or something.
lineup.
Go on the mega long route like Ardronians or Spartans or something. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. That's where the beauty of football is, isn't it, Daniel? As well as I see a lot of that coming in modern days with VAR, right? I understand how VAR Makes it a fairer. It makes it a fairer result, right, bro? Understand that, right? But I also understand it's taken away from the beauty of the game, for people celebrating the actual goal while it happens. So what's happening here? The Sheik of the Sheeps. Boom. Judah Ben-Hur. Bring him in, mate. 56 million. He's going to build a wall right across Scotland. It's a city, but it's in a wall, mate. Boom. The Duke of Dubai. He's coming in. You heard it here first.
I wonder...
It's not the Sultan of Swing. It's the Sheik of Sheep. Sheer changes coming to Scottish football legends. Aberdeen are going to be finishing second every year because we'll still be first, obviously. It's no radical change.
I mean, obviously, like, it's not going to be that heavy. You know, I mean, Rangers go to the championship.
Maybe fourth or fifth, aye. Maybe in the Highland League. Again, after the liquidation that's coming up, you know. Maybe back to the third division.
Man, honestly, with what's going on with Rangers, do you see them coming in maybe third or fourth this year? Because I'll tell you what, St. Mirren, the way they're playing.
Look, Daniel, I'm the kind of person. Listen, legends, right? I'm the kind of person who, see, when a boxer's facing an opponent, Daniel, and he's like, see, this guy's a fucking idiot. I could beat him in my sleep, right? Who are you for defeating a fucking idiot? Who are you for defeating a guy who you could defeat in your sleep?
Let me
like it when boxers build the opposition up. You get me, Daniel?
Dundee. Dude, I can honestly picture Dundee coming in second this year, man. Like straight up.
Like I say, Dan, that's what I was trying to get to there, bro, is see the way a boxer's disrespectful to his opponent, but when he's respectful to his opponent, it means more when you defeat that opponent. You know what I mean? We're only diminishing our own rivals. We're only diminishing who we play. And obviously, Rangers are a fucking shed of shite. You know what I mean? Well, Circa Sevco 2012, they're hanging like a fucking bag of rags. But that's no my business. You know what I mean, Dano? I seen a video earlier on of them doing huddles behind the goals. It must have been a free straw at Hampden because they're celebrating the title already. I don't know what went on there, bro. But I've seen the videos. I wouldn't like to say like they're a non-challenger. They're not going to challenge because they're obviously going to challenge, bro. And that kind of mentality is what sees our board sit with their thumb up their arse and money in the bank and refuse to spend it on upgrades, bro. They want to maintain or diminish. They never want to upgrade. They're reactive. They're never proactive.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole Glasgow Derby and like how it dominates Scotland is obviously something that cuts both ways, right? Like the team on the bottom is always just ready to die. Tell God I said hi. Like,
what was that beer hug, bro? Not a huddle. It's actually a toilet water hug, bro. It was a blue loo. That's what it was. It was a blue loo. See one of the things you stick on the outside of the toilet pan, it turns the water blue, Daniel. It was a blue loo.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing cuts both ways, right? Because it's like, okay, the team on top is just lazy because it's like, okay, we've got enough to beat them. We don't need to do anything. Like you need to put your foot on the gas, especially when you're sitting on cash like we are right now.
Therefore, Daniel, the way I see it is, right? Look, Daniel, I'm just a bandpot from a housing estate in Glasgow, right? But see if my next door neighbour was Tyson Fury and I was out in the back garden calling him a dick and going for square goes, then I'm fighting with the heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm not just every average bam. I'm a bam who fights with Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? That's the way I see what happens in Scotland. Okay, it is a fucking goldfish bowl. And okay, you're only as strong as your closest rival. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the diminishing of Rangers, while I revel in it and I enjoy it, I do understand. Like, there is no yin without a yang. That sells tickets. That puts bums on seats. But I'm looking for more than that for Celtic's board, Daniel. I'm looking for European pedigree.
Exactly.
I'm looking for investment. I'm looking for Me not saying to my kids, hey kids, you want to know what? Celtic won the European Cup in 1967. I was born in 1982, but here am I still telling you about it in 2026.
Right.
I want some sort of European.
What are you going to tell your kids? Like,
yeah, I want to say,
it's
mate,
like a
I want that.
concept. Like,
I want a 67 in my lifetime, bro. I want the board to put the money in. They've never had as much money to invest. And okay, money doesn't equal quality. You can put that money up. We've seen Rangers spend 12 million on Tory Andre Flo, bro. We spent 5 million on Raphael Shite as Celtic. You know what I mean? You can waste money as well. I'm wanting to invest the money correctly. You know what I mean? Build a squad, challenge Europe. You try to say if you took a team that are challenging in Europe, any team for anywhere in the world, and dropped them into Scottish Premier League, they wouldn't be challenging. They would not dominate Scotland. No. Scotland's just too tough. Bullshit. They would fucking walk it.
We just need to be one of these teams that are brave with our transfer policy. And man, I'm so sick of listening to, everybody that wants proven quality at the club. That's not how we're gonna grow and like really stack some coin like Benfica or Ajax. Like we need guys who are like 19, 20. We need to like really put our homegrown players out, like to really play when they're 17, when they're 18.
What I'm trying to say is we've all played Champ Manager, right? We've all played FIFA. And see, when you go searching for a player, you put the criterias in for a player under 26, free transfer, over 4 stars, and you hope you get lucky. You get me? How often does that happen? That's what I feel that Celtic do. They look for young talent, and then it's not really the environment that nurtures talent, because we are a title-winning team. Every performance needs to be a win. It's not the environment to nurture talent. That's how I always say, why not just buy fucking Shamrock Rovers? They've got a pathway into European football. Your players are playing at a European level. Celtic's B team, in essence, is Shamrock Rovers. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's no reserve team. You start the Celtic group like the Man City group. You buy a club in Boston. You get a North American club. You get an Australian club. You get a Japanese club. You start extending Celtic as a worldwide brand. Stop thinking 1982. You get me, Dano? We're in the modern world. What the fuck? No one's advertising on television or radio. It's all digital commerce. The money comes from digital advertising. What are Celtic doing, bro?
But also, that gets to what we were talking about with one of the experts in this area, like earlier, over the summer. Like he was.
I love that. That was an amazing show.
Yeah, dude, it was an amazing show, and man, our content over the summer was incredible. If you guys haven't seen it, like
just thinking about that, Daniel, like what that expert said.
Subscribe button, do it, because like our off-season content was pretty top notch, man. Like I
should go back and check it out, legends. Like the expert said, is if Celtic bring every Celtic fan under the one umbrella, the one viewing experience, then their advertising experience, the kettles, the toasters, the fridge freezers, the tracksuits, the strips, it's all straight from Celtic. It's all straight to the Celtic store. It's all profit. It brings it all under one umbrella. And the way that marketing expert also put it right out there, Daniel, and said, this channel could be the channel that starts it, but there's other channels much bigger and much more in a position to be the tip of the spear, realising that maybe for one time, the community can push it further than the club's willing to. You know what I mean, Daniel? I want drone displays at Paradise, Daniel. I want fucking drones going up in the night sky with huge badges, Celtic and the score, whoever we're playing in Europe, hovering above the stadium, no digitally put in a picture.
Who's saying no to any of that? Yeah, exactly.
Why are we not doing that? Why are we investing in tifos? Where is this future? Like, it's up to us, you get me? It's up to us as fans to show them the future. And I hate that, bro. You need to run to Celtic store and fucking beat their door down with it. They're not willing to listen. They hear me, mate, and like they hear any content creator online and they think you're just a dafty creating content. We don't need to listen to you. You're a customer. Buy your Celtic strip. buy your season book and shut up. I hate it. I hate it, mate. I hate the commercialism of the thing I love. It's disgusting.
But I mean, at the same time, I think both content creators just kind of looking out for their own and, going with advertisers and whatever are also like behind the curve. The guys in the club too are behind the curve. Like everybody's just kind of looking out for their own. They're not looking forward at all.
See for what Celtic were founded for, Dano, right? Was to put food on the table and impoverish children, right? See, for a club to have these volume of profits in the bank and not spend it, and I understand you don't need to spend it on fish fingers in Glasgow anymore, mate, but spend it on the cultural enrichment and the visual food of amazing players that I will consume by watching Celtic on the field. Spend it on these artists with a football, no piss artists, you know what I mean, mate? Spend it on these big players, these big talents. Let us see them in their heyday. Bring them to paradise. Theatre of dreams. We've got the facilities. We've got the abilities. What we're lacking is the mentality, the future planning of the board. It's all dinosaurs, mate. It's Denver the last dinosaur.
I mean,
Peter Lawwell looks like that baby for that dinosaur show when he shouts,
Lawwell,
not the mama.
Lawwell
not the transfer.
And, Peter Lawwell and Desmond. I just don't think they're.
And I think they're all
looking.
In all honesty, Daniel, right? Yeah. I think they're all fantastic businessmen, right?
Like
I think
really,
Peter Lawwell is an amazing
they need
businessman.
someone with somebody's ear that are looking forward. Like there's nobody looking forward there.
They need me hanging about with them, mate. Like, here, mate. Invest 40 million in cryptocurrency. Buy the Pokemon bucks.
What
be big.
What I gotta do? I gotta buy a shot, right? Tournament,
Buy the Pikachu dollars. They're gonna be big. Look, what are we doing here anyway, Dano? Are we going to cut this off? Are we going to say cheerio to everybody?
No, man, we're going all night. Like, fuck off.
I was staying up all night long. All night long. I don't think people want to stay, bro.
All night long.
I'll need to go and buy another bottle.
No, yeah, we gotta. I mean, I don't know. What do you feel, man? We go for another half hour. I got another beer in the fridge, man. I'll do it.
I'll need to go and buy another bottle, mate. I can't sit.
You gotta go and buy another bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Take another break.
Mm-hmm.
Come back.
Hell yeah.
Some more. Talk some more shit.
There's people here. If people want us to come back, you get me, bro.
Yeah. What do you guys think, man?
I'm so sorry, legends in chat. Right, it's just a vent. When I'm venting things, right? Obviously, I sit here and I say stupid things, Dano, and I'm like, look, Celtic should have a global app. We should be making £170 million a year for a global app. You know what I mean? £10 a month, 600,000 fans. Say globally, you know what I mean? Paying a tenner a month. We should be making a fortune, Dano, but we're not. Well, rooted in the past.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're rooted in like 2010s.
Bro, we're rooted in the 80s, bro. Mate, fucking the border driving up in fucking Sierra Leone's. They're up there in fucking Cortinas doing donuts in the car park. You know what I mean? They're 1980s, mate. They're still watching Minder and stuff. You think that's futuristic? They're hilarious, mate. It's just gone nowhere. Just want somebody to come in and, like, I don't know, like a vision of the future, a radicalist. I thought this guy who was coming in for Apple, who was going to radicalise our online appearance, right? I thought he was going to be good. I thought fucking other people were going to be good.
Yeah.
Should we stay for another bottle? Yeah. Maybe.
Well, go do your thing, man. I'll do the same. I'll take a shorter break. What are we talking about? Run to the store, huh? Maybe 10 minutes?
No, it's like at the end of my street, Dano. End of the street.
So like...
It's the Jimmy Hoff sales.
It's like 30, 40. It's like 30, 45 minutes. I mean...
No, it's 10 minutes,
You
mate.
walk really...
Well, I walk like the guy for Jason and the Argonauts. See the big bronze statue? It makes any noises when I move, mate. It's like... So I'll not be long. Big bronze chasing in the Argonaut, showing my age there, isn't it?
Aye.
Now we'll be back in 5.
Yeah, we'll be back in 5. Yeah. Sounds good, man.
If the chat's like, don't come back in 5, boys. Don't ever come back. Don't come back. You should have never came back.
Should never came back.
My prediction: pain.
Hey.
Hey, Mrs. Balbo, you want to see a real man?
Sheesh. Spilling goddamn foamy ass beer all over the ground. Come on. What kind of example are we setting here as a podcast, people? Honestly, this is just a goddamn shame. Ripping all over the fucking place. Just took a piss. Come on. How's it going, party people? What's going on? Post game. Anybody checking out what's going on with the draw for the next round? What's happening there? Be careful here. I was setting up the beer mug on my computer. Had a little bit of ice on the bottom, and I almost had a massive keyboard disaster earlier. But anyways, Cam started. What's going on, party people? How's it going? Kai's just not back. He said 5 minutes. A little bitch. What's going on, troops? What's your thoughts on the game today? Thought we should have gotten a fourth goal. I really wish Ida had gotten a goal. I am so thoroughly thrilled that he's going to be on the game. That's what's going on. Joseph, welcome to the show, man. What's happening? We're going for an extended set tonight, party people. Anybody here for the drink along from the start? Craig Young, man. Everybody who's been on the channel. Christoph has probably been off for a while. Who's a snitch? 420. Everybody else who I'm not mentioning. I mean, brilliant. What an unbelievable show tonight. And I mean, the most really on point tactical analysis and in-depth dives on everything you can find for Celtic. Drink along. It's always just the best. Just the best you can find anywhere. Anyways, what's going on? Hit us up in the comments. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Got a good amount of people online tonight. Nothing crazy, but Kaiser and Buckfast. What's your guess on like how long that's going to take? He said 5 minutes. I don't know. He's going to find a bag of chips or maybe like a off-brand VHS porn video that's in the back corner of his local Ibrox adjacent convenience store. What do you think? And actually, we could do an over/under on like what he's finding that's causing the delay, or maybe he's getting involved with the fights of the hulkish He-Man women who've been fighting outside of his window for like the past hour and a half, whatever. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Once again, big up to Joe Spagno. Hail, hail. Good, you okay? Hail, hail. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, yeah. Cheers, troops. This is what it's all about. Celtic with another dub today. I thought for sure we'd get 4 goals. What are your thoughts on that? What's going on? Anybody who overperformed, underperformed? Tell you what, as far as who I think would be like an unsung hero during this game, Alistair Johnson, I think, was busting balls all game. He was getting up and down the pitch. He was causing problems defensively, offensively. I thought he played a great game today. So what are your thoughts? What's going on? Who's the cinch? This is the place to be for Celtic fans. Yeah, man, we're keeping it up late night. What, it's 1:42 here? I don't give a fuck. It is prime time for prime time, ladies and gentlemen. And whatever, non-binaries. We're the one holy Catholic and apostolic club open to all. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like and subscribe button. What's going on? Thoughts on the game? Let's go. Let's do it. What's happening? Zombie snake dwellers. Come on, he's close to Ibrox. Clearly, that could possibly happen. Greg, you've definitely been making the calls of the night, as far as I'm concerned. the shit has been rolling with Craig tonight. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the game? What went on? I think David was right. Ampine Boy, Yang, and Palma really underperformed. Palma more so than Yang. Yang had a little bit of action going on. He was more available. I mean, Palma was completely anonymous. Absolutely ridiculous. What's going on? God damn. That Brooklyn Pilsner is killing. What's going on, troops? Thoughts on the game? I mean, Ida should he have gotten a goal? Man, I think Celtic Park would have erupted tonight. Ida looked good too. I mean, he was all over laterally, one side of the pitch to the other. I just think this is going to be a massive signing. It's going to end up being an incredible signing for the club. Who else? I thought central defense, we looked all right. I mean, the one goal we gave up was just generally a worldie, man. The player, I can't name him, but that was an incredibly headed goal. I thought otherwise defensively we looked all right. I mean, you could say a lot of stuff about what happened on that specific play. Maybe, a defender was out of position, could have gotten in front of the ball better. It was just a well executed goal as far as what I was talking about, as far as what I'm looking at from where I'm sitting. But I don't know. Any thoughts, comments on the game? What's going on? All we've got going on right now is Craig Young talking about we're hoping that Kaiser avoids the zombie stank crowd over at Ibrox, the shadow of Mordor. But anyways, also, what the fuck are you drinking right now? That's the main thing. I've got some Brooklyn Lager. Chris Pilsner. And if you're actually wondering if it's made in Brooklyn, clearly not. I think it's brewed in Poland. Seriously, beer has turned into a fucking futuristic utopia right now, man. LOL. They were all coming for us all eventually, buds. That's what the crossbow is. That's what the crossbow is for. All right. Anyways, what's going on, troops? Who's having a drink? Kaiser, where the fuck are you, bro? What do you guys think of late night troops? What's happening? What's going on? I'll tell you what. I've got kind of a question about the game. And what's going on for the next game? Do you think it's going to... I mean, we didn't have a lot of changes for this game, specifically as far as the starting squad went. Do you think they're going to mess around for a league game coming up? Kind of doubting that. But, yeah. Who's the snitch? Craig. What's going on? What are you thinking about the game? We have been smart. Also, what's the over-under on what's the hold up with Kaiser? What's he doing? What is happening right now? Ooh. I was neglectful of my last can. Bag of cans. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What are you guys drinking on? Or are you drinking on anything? I kind of wish that my Nebula background didn't have a blue color, but got to take what you can get. What's going on with the troops? Let me know in the comments. Who's the player of the match today as well? If you're thinking about what went on during the game, who impressed? Everybody talks about who disappointed. I think the subs were crap. Nothing, nobody really stood out aside from Ida. But who's your man of the match? Obviously, Maeda sticks out. Anybody thinks that's not the case? What's going on? I haven't been checking my phone at all since the start of the game. I've still got Kaiser telling me, I'm on my way, bro. Yeah. I was kind of thinking that was like his message, like right now. But anybody who's watching Brendan Rodgers' comments after the match, what's going on? We've got Kaiser. All the kids clamoring for lunch. Kaiser's serving it up. Anybody, what's going on? Where are you? Where are you in the world? What's happening? We got everybody hanging out. That's every chance. Kaiser has forgot he was coming back on. Yo, I knew it. No, I know. I mean, Kaiser just confirmed that right before you said that, Craig. Everybody's just kind of, what's happening here? Obviously, I'm just kind of sitting around like, what? But pot noodles for all the sprogs. All the sprogs. Sprogs. That's a new one to me. The kids. Was the fight still going on outside of Kaiser's window? Did he have to fight his way through the fight to get over to the convenience store on the way there? All right. What's going on? Well, I never. Anyways, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. We can just have a quiet moment here at the end of our show before Kaiser comes on. Anyways, if you got any feedback, let us know, troops. Check out the League Cup draw. Anybody who's seen this? What's going on? Did it already happen already? Yeah, Falkirk. Okay. I think Greg said that was the case. I do declare. I'm kind of thinking that was. So we got Rangers Dundee. You know what? I think Dundee's gonna take that game. Motherwell, Dundee United, Aberdeen Spartans. Spartans were the shocker, right? I mean, Ross County. Wow. Yeah, gotta love it. Falkirk taking down Hearts. Gotta give respect to Falkirk, man. I mean, people were talking about how amazingly funny the whole Rangers reaction has been to generally everything lately, but watching the Jambos reaction to Falkirk taking them down this weekend has been fucking gold, man.
Yo, Dano, I remember I was coming back, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone grabbed lunch. You get me, mate? While I was out the door, everyone grabbed lunch.
Yeah. I haven't been holding anybody here at the.
Have you ever experienced a pot noodle, Dano? It's the nectar of the gods, bro. It needs to be chicken and mushroom. Anything else is a replica.
I mean, I've been living in Asia like long enough to know that I've pretty much experienced any kind of.
No, bro. A pot noodle is a certain brand oxo cube mashed with noodles. Try to pretend it tastes like a noodle dish. You get me, Dano? The severity of how much it does not taste like a noodle dish is actually funny, bro.
Right.
It's not ramen, bro. It ain't fucking ramen.
A traditional Glasgow delicacy.
All right. Right up there with jelly and ice cream, mate. Pot noodle and chips.
It's like eating plastic. Who's the snitch?
It's like eating plastic, mate. It's like 3 grades off plastic. You could recycle it, mate. There's bids coming in right now on AliExpress for it. Somebody wants to buy the recycling, mate. That's 100% microplastic. I want it. You eat that shit? Wow. Wow, Dano. Hold on, I fling this camera back on, Dano. I feel like I'm faceless now. I'm living my best life again, mate. I'm like that radio presenter again for the Warriors. Boom.
More like ramen up your ass, huh?
Oh, yous are nasty. Yous are nasty. How do you know I run backwards?
We're getting into the true after hours shit now, bro.
He's wanting a free subscription to my OnlyFans. It's not happening, buddy. 46 quid a month.
All right. I'm gonna take a break. I gotta go grab something too, man. I gotta run.
I don't know what we're doing here, Daniel. I thought we would have chilled, dissected the game, and then it would have petered out. But now you're taking a break, and I'm just back for the shop, and I'm reinvigorated and looking to talk shite about shite again. What? So what's happening here? Are we staying live? Are we not staying live? What's the Gav consent?
No, I was just thinking we wanted to stay on live, and you were just like, I was talking to my fucking self for like 10 minutes. I mean, it was
Hell yeah, I
nothing
seen
going
you, bro.
on.
I was listening on my way.
No, yeah.
the
There's nothing
Bluetooth
happening.
earbuds
There's
on the way to
nothing
the shop.
happening. There's
Just
nothing
to shoot
happening.
Daniel. What's the
Nothing.
score?
Yeah, like what? Huh?
What's the score, Daniel? Is Mikey Johnson scored yet?
But no. I mean, I can't smoke on camera, so I'm trying to be respectful here.
I can't smoke on camera, Daniel. Want to know why? Because my mum passed away, and no one tells me what to do except my mummy.
No
Everyone
one
else
tells me
fuck
what
you.
to fucking do, right?
You're no mama, Daniel. You're no mama.
No, I just want to take like a 2-minute break, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You can have a break.
To do whatever you're fucking doing on camera, you prick.
Smoking? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, legends. Yeah. 2024.
No.
How dare you discriminate against me?
I'm only doing it because I'm like a.
You're the professional here, Darryl. That's right. Just maintain that Simon and Garfunkel
No.
haircut and that
I know,
professionalism. Let's go, bro. Get your break. Get your break, legend. Everybody, what's your opinions? Yeah, you do a break, bro. I'll talk to the chat like you did. Everybody, what's your opinions on the game?
People will react to it as opposed to like be like.
Nobody's reacting to nothing, Daniel. Everyone's just as drunk as us. They've all fell asleep in the afternoon. They're all having a pot noodle and a chug. Every last one of them, bro. I know what's going on. I know what's going on out there.
All right.
Yeah, what did you think about the game? How did it go? You know what I mean? I thought we fell very flat. Definitely midway, by the 37th minute, we like seemed to lose our way. It was that side-to-side passing again. That all of that stuff you don't want to see. You know what I mean? All the earmarks, side-to-side football. You know what I mean? Leading nowhere, creating nothing. Understand like controlling the game and maintaining possession. If the enemy does not have possession, they can't hurt you. But I just thought we would like. I did think Celtic would really kick on today. Are you sober, Craig? Congratulations to you, legend. Anybody that's on that sober wagon, keep it up. You know what I mean? Don't let us discourage you. By no means is football and alcohol intrinsically linked anywhere else except here on a Celtic world. So what have you been watching? What podcasts interest you, legends, in chat? What's your favourite? What's your mainstay? How can we make this podcast better? How can we make this the mainstay? You know what I mean? I can do like breakdancing, see like that Australian bird. I've got the same moves. Same moves. They're on the repertoire. I've got a light up suit, you know what I mean? I'll do it for you. If we can get like 50,000 subscribers, it will happen. You know what I mean? Just saying. I've got a crossbow and that, just saying. Can't believe somebody wrote that in chat. Who wrote that? I've got a crossbow, just saying. That was banging. Here comes my doggy. You're sober, unfortunately, just stoned. Haha. Well, of course, brother. You know what I mean? Very modern. 2024. Doctors, lawyers, and judges, they don't drink a bottle of wine when they come home anymore. They scoop a bucket, they eat an edible, they relax. It's the world is changing. You know what I mean? Never seen anybody be stoned and say, let's set fire to the world. Maybe let's eat all your munchies. Let's raid your cupboards. That'll happen. That's the worst that can happen. You know what I mean? Something gets set. I thought the game was all right. You know what I mean? Definitely enjoyed the start. Thought Maeda played well. Seen him through the middle. Can't understand for the life of me. Like, I thought we would field a cup team. I thought Sinisalo would be on. I thought Eda would definitely start. You know what I mean? I thought we would get that experience. I don't know. Maybe Eda competing to be first string striker while making appearances in the cup. You know what I mean? My son's got his stuff and he's loving it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just expected a bit more. You know what I mean? Staring at the game, watching the game. I'm watching it on a side screen here, you know what I mean? And obviously, when you're doing these watch-alongs, you're having a drink. I'm interacting with Dano. I'm trying to interact with the chat. I'm not fully absorbed in the game, but it's just the same as when I'm sitting in the ground and I'm talking to the guy beside me in the seat. You know what I mean? And he's telling me, yeah, that breakdancing, bro, that was outstanding. That's the bomb. That is the bomb. That's the moves I know, bro. See, when I seen that lady breakdancing in the Olympics, I was like, she is my spirit animal, my man. She is like my spirit animal. And like that wee guy, if you don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, we crazy legs. That's me, mate. At heart, right? At heart, I'm a dancer. But in physical appearance, I'm a manimal. Manimals don't dance, bro. You know what I mean? Male shamus do not dance. Legends for being in chat. Look, thank you for staying here. You know what I mean? For hanging around. I would love to like kick over and play some games and show you what I do off stream in a way for the guys a Celtic community. But I just don't really think it applies. You know what I mean? I think lots of the people who come in here and watch played games like I played games back in the day. You know what I mean? Arcades and Mario and Pac-Man, but I just kept playing it. You know what I mean? It evolved. I played different things. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you for commenting, Joseph. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Far too much side to side. No one wanting to take responsibility. No one wanting to make the incisive pass forward. I did think watching it that maybe we'd lost our way. There was no cutting edge going forward. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen Celtic do that to so many teams in the past. Face a barrage of chances, and the opposition just seemed to run out of ideas of how to cut us apart, even although their original idea was cutting us apart because they were generating those chances. I just think like Celtic just kind of seemed to lose their way. And I don't think like, I think a striker like Maeda on a European front, on a European stage, against teams that come out and play and have us pinned back as a counter-attacking offensive option would be outstanding. But for the mince and totties of Scottish football and all-out defending, there's no space to run in behind. He can't exploit his pace. He's exploiting his pace between the edge of the 18-yard box and the 6-yard box. You know what I mean? It's 5 yards of pace. It doesn't matter what pace you've got in there, 5 yards. I just think they all sit so deep. There's X-Man in, getting a munch with Dano. Dano's back.
Right.
Yo, Dano.
Yeah, we lost the cutting edge. We lost the cutting edge in the second half, man. You know?
Yeah, but 37th minute, Dano, remember when I was looking at it and saying, like, we should make a change now? This change should come in, reinvigorate. Even before half-time, I thought on the stroke half-time it would happen.
You and David were right. You guys were both saying the same thing.
What did they ban? Sorry, they banned it. Stitch. Breakdancing. They banned it for the Olympics. I actually seen that lady, right, mate, that Australian lady for the breakdancing team, and what a meme that was, right? And then I seen the Paralympic breakdancing team, and it was guys with like one arm and one fucking leg doing moves this woman could only dream about, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, that is outstanding. I understand competing in a physical field. Do you get me, Dano? But like, I just think the Olympics should be the centre of excellence. I don't think darts or breakdancing should be in the Olympics. You know what I mean? Or tiddlywinks.
I think the kind of, you know, mental disconnection between like watching somebody in trainers versus like somebody on the street breakdancing was just too much for my brain to handle.
Yeah,
Like
she never even had a sheet of lino, Dano. You know what I mean? She didn't even lay out cardboard boxes, bro. She's got fucking no, no experience on the mean streets. You know what I mean?
it was just this completely synthetic experience that you like. I just couldn't handle the disconnect.
Hell yeah,
going
Craig.
on
Spot on
mentally.
there.
You know
Same,
what I mean?
bro. Rogers always waits too long before making the changes. A bit
He
of ego,
does.
maybe. Definitely. He wants to
I
be the
think so.
influential figure. But like we
Yeah.
could all see, I could see the game was crying out for that change. You know what I mean? I don't know why Kyogo wasn't on for the start. I can only assume
It's got to be
injury.
his injury.
It's got to be injury in it, Dano. It's got to be. It's got to let
Gotta be.
let that shoulder rest. Give it an extra week without being under duress or body check to the ground. What we've seen happening to Kyogo over and over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get a wee bit of time. That's all I can assume is happening there.
Kyogo needed a rest, but yeah, it drives me nuts. It's like not the 60th minute, it's the 65th. It's not the 75th.
It was like
minute,
the
it's
80th minute when he made changes. I was like, what's that about?
Who gives a fuck? Like, don't do that. Like,
it's like Daniel,
the
when you're
players
looking
are going on themselves. They're just sitting there like
when you're looking for changes, Daniel, to deliver the emphasis, right? For changes to go forward and deliver something. Brendan seems to deliver changes that secure the victory. And I'm like, this is not the time to secure the victory. This is not a secure the victory game. And obviously, I never want to lose that game. So that's like foolish saying that. You get me? If you need to secure the victory, you secure it. But he seems to make these changes. And you're like, it's not offensive power he's putting on. It's not dynamic football. He's securing the result that we already have. You know what I mean, Daniel? It reeks of that.
Yeah.
That's why you wait so long to make the change.
Yeah. He's always, and you know, this is a problem I also had with Ange, admittedly. It always happened too late, generally. Not that it wasn't always timely, but you know, you have players struggling. I want to see them I want to see them replace 55th, 60th, 65th minute, generally.
I know
what goes on with both Ange and Rodgers, and I do think you're right. There's some hubris involved.
I don't think this really applies, right, Daniel, in the full sense of the thing. But I played five-a-side football, and we had like 8 players, and we had a rolling substitute. And see, as soon as anyone get tired, the rolling substitute got on. And I do think that's a lot of what Ange was doing. He was saying, run yourself ragged, run at 100% for the entire game. And when I substitute you, the player that's coming on fresh is running at 100%. The accumulative damage of you testing that defender or midfielder over and over again is going to pay dividends in the long run. It's a numbers game. Understand that. Brendan Rodgers just doesn't seem to... He's not so gun-ho. You get me, Daniel? And going for watching football that's gun-ho and exciting, and okay, we could have suffered a loss and we got a couple of humiliations, especially in Europe. But Ange Postecoglou's brand of football was exciting. It was good to watch. I just thought Brendan would fuse that with his possession-based, also being incisive and attacking the press, the high press. It just doesn't... He seems to have... He's not retained the things that Celtic were so good at, having such a young squad, so physical. The high press, the high intensity, winning back possession early. He's not maintaining that. It's more about maintaining the possession you do have when you do have it, rather than winning the possession.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the second half, we got back to the stuff that we had problems with generally last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the boring football,
the side-to-side passing, the boring football. Yeah, I think in the second half we saw
the Miyagi-Do football, side to side. Side to side, Daniel, son.
Right. Wax on, wax off.
That's what's happening there, bro.
Yeah, that's what's going on. I don't think that Rodgers is past the point that he needs to not worry about his players getting a little bit tired or whatever in the second half. I mean, he's still kind of watching them and
Daniel,
evaluating them.
I see Brendan is kind of the manager that looks at a player, say Rio Hatate, right? Just as an example in midfield, right? And he says this player can receive the ball 80% of the time and he'll retain possession.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'll surrender possession in a forward pass that's risky. Now, how can I make him retain the possession and that 40% where he loses the ball shrinks to 20% because he's not making as many passes? It's just it's sort of it's that pragmatic approach. It's that
he's
restraint.
He's way more pragmatic than Ange. Ange would just substitute a player after 30 minutes because like he just wasn't doing his thing as far as Ange envisioned it.
Well, we've all had those days, Daniel. You walk on the field and the ball bobbles off your feet and hits your shin guard and goes out for a throw-in. You know it's not your day in that first touch. A lot of Celtic players that we were bringing in, Yang, Kwon, O, Ida, lots of them, bro. If it doesn't work for them in the first touch, you can tell it's not going to be their day. You know what I mean?
And the perfect example today was Palma, man. Palma just go
100%,
right under his foot, and that's all that happened as far as Palma's concerned. He had nothing going on.
What you want right there, Daniel, is it's not your day and you really want the manager to sub you straight back off, but that's never going to happen to a professional player. You know what I mean? It's not your day today, son. Straight back off. You know what I mean? Put somebody else on.
Right, you're too young, whatever.
Whatever's happened today, you've missed that first thought. It's not going to be your day.
Well today. But Rodgers doesn't want to see that from any of his players. So, I mean, man, I think Palma really had like a moment today where it's like he really lost a lot of faith from the manager.
Bro, I really like Palma, right? I think he's a fantastic player, right? He has talent, but see, like I was trying to say to you earlier on, hard work beats talent. No way, in no shape or form, does Palma start before Dies and Maeda.
No.
You get me? Hard work beats talent. And I can understand where Palma's talent comes into play and he can sparkle in a tight situation. We've seen it in the Champions League. He's got goals, he's performed. But it's like you need to put the hard work in there as well. That's what we're looking for from Palma. We're looking for the hard work.
Yeah, Palma,
even just a smidge, a Dies and Maeda rubs off on him 100%, bro.
I think the separation factor with Palma, especially like at the end of the year last year, his decision-making capabilities late in the game just really glared poorly.
I think
all we were doing was playing in the league, right? It's late in the season. It's after December or January. Celtic are not playing in any massive.
See some players, Daniel. See some players
2-1 against St. Mirren or something, and it was just he's going for like a worldy goal and. Everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing,
well said,
man?
Daniel. Well said. Yeah. I think some players come to Celtic, Daniel, right? And they don't understand that the things you do, you will either live forever as being a legend or you will live in infamy, right? Luis Palma, great player, great talent. Very much I see he's got talent now, you get me? But see when he was hitting the corner and trying to score for a corner, that's infamy. He'll live forever for that in Celtic fans' eyes. We'll never forget that.
It's just like Yang right now.
And the double penalty to the same place, Daniel.
It's just like Yang right now. Cannot get past the Matondo moment in the Old Firm. Like everybody, every time Yang is coming on, nobody can get past it. He's
not a defender, bro. He's a winger.
Yeah, right. But that moment,
you know what I mean?
That moment in that game, it just lives forever. Not necessarily forever. If he starts like just snapping.
What Snitch just said there, Daniel, you see that? If Palma was no good, why did we sign him? Same as Lager Bielka, same as Naroki. Why did we sign these players, right? Why did Celtic go out and spend the money? That was the Mark Lawwell, Moneyball. I believe these targets were identified by Ange and sort of a recruitment process. And Celtic never thought about rethinking the mould. They thought they would just bring these players in. They thought they were clued into big profits like Matt O'Reilly and Rio Hatate, and they were just willing to stick to the cut.
I think these are good players, but the disconnect between and just suddenly semi-unexpectedly leaving and nobody really knowing what's past that creates this massive disconnect. And, whatever Rodgers wants right now is what Rodgers wants. And I don't think Yang is a lost cause. I don't think that, especially Navratsky, is a lost cause. I think both of those players can really shine at some point, but Rodgers is still at a place where he can't really trust them at all. You know what I mean? And I think it's weirdly telling in kind of a way that most fans don't think, where like he'll give Welsh these starts or whatever. And I don't think Welsh is in that same category as the other two players, but he'll get more of the nod because he's a local player, because there's still Champions League considerations going on, and you got to play in Europe and whatever.
See, bro, I think Welsh has all the physical attributes of a young Ivan Drago. You know what I mean? Every time I see him, I'm like, he needs a loan period. He needs to get away from Celtic. He needs week in, week out football. You get me, bro? He's never going to break into the first squad. He's never going to demand a position against Celtic bringing in transfers. You know what I mean, Dano?
He's in I get what you mean.
He's in purgatory. He's in no man's land. Scott Bain zone.
Yeah, he really is. Not Scott Bain zone. He's in
Mickey Johnston triangle.
he's in like the Mikey Johnstone, like the
Bermuda
James,
triangle.
Yeah, it's more appropriately
James
called
McCarthy
the James Forrest triangle. Like James Forrest has had these like massive periods over the past few years where he's just like taken for granted. He's just furniture in the room or whatever. And then he comes out and he just shines again.
Definitely, Daniel. That seems to be a thing that's inherent.
Weird, right? It's fucking
That seems to be a thing that's inherent with Celtic fans here in Scotland. We seem to undervalue our own and underappreciate and over-criticise. We have a lot of patience for foreign players who come in. You're not settling time up, but we never understand how much effect, how much is actually on the line for a boy who grew up in Glasgow, dreaming of playing for Celtic, how much criticism he actually listens to, how hard we actually are on our own players and our own talent. That's why they don't get to develop. You get me, Daniel?
No. Yeah,
that's exact.
It's serious.
It makes Celtic a club that's non-conducive to developing young talent. You know what I mean? They don't get to play. We're not like Ajax. Our fans won't accept.
Or even Barcelona. I mean, how high is the ceiling at Barcelona? And they have.
Well, if you look at Barcelona's, if you look at Barcelona's B team, right? Barcelona's B team is allowed to climb the divisions all the way to one division below Barcelona. So, see if Barcelona were relegated to the Spanish Premier Division, their B team, who are in the division below, would have to automatically relegate and remove themselves from that league and go a division below. That's what Celtic's B team and any other B team in Scotland should have available to them. The progression. They shouldn't be stuck in the same league. They should be right up there, nipping at the heels of the pro players from the first division, like X-Men champing at the heels of the big boys. Innit? You get me, Dano? That's what we need.
I mean,
that's why people ask for the reserve league.
He's staring right at me from the sofa over there. It's fucking scary. Huh? But Kaiser, I think maybe we should cut it off here.
Well, I've got 3 more beers, but I'm going to go play some games, Dano. Monopoly and
20
whatnot.
2024
2024 Monopoly. I'm going to go around and take
Ooh.
pictures of myself holding up the Copeland stand. Holding up the Copeland main. You know what
All
I mean?
right. Now, by the way, do you have any favorite moments over the past like week, maybe 2 weeks from this whole Rangers shambles that has been going on? I mean, it has been so perfect. Like
I definitely
really,
had Kievs
really.
one night for dinner, bro. I definitely had chicken Kievs, and I was like,
yeah.
definitely, you know.
I did like, yeah, I did like our man Hamish over at.
Hamish had Kievs also, so I understand.
I mean, he's like cutting off Stevie like mid podcast, like go get something from the oven. Can you wait? Yeah. Stevie's like
chicken Kievs. Yeah, hell yeah. As I say, Dan, I like a revel in their defeats because I grew up here in Ibrox while Celtic were in the 1980s, in the early 90s. I've seen the dark days.
By the way.
You know what I mean? I've seen the dark. I forgot that guy's name that I have to Google, who I don't know for America, mate. That Texas guy. Send me a message, Dan. All right, I need to educate myself.
Yeah,
I need to educate myself, bro. Right? But I do think I'm entitled to the light days. You get me, Dano? I'm entitled to be a Celtic fan in Ibrox with my Celtic top on and a smile on my face, because there's been lots of years I didn't have a smile on my face. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's good banter. It's yours and mine. You know what I mean? It's rivalry. I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I love it. That's what it's all about.
Got to do it.
Everybody who came into the live stream. Gotta have my gears. Gotta have my gears. I got them from Iceland, mate. They must be horse meat, I think. It's horse meat gears. You know what I mean?
That's no, bro. That's Kazakhstan.
It's kangaroo testicles, bro. 100%. Right, legends. Hail. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Maybe ran it a bit longer than we should have, but we've had fun. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Hopefully you had fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to finish drinking. I'm going to play some games and drink some more. So I'll see you live on Kick or Twitch. It's a sign behind you, Dano, the wheel of farts. See it behind you? Beside your candle. Nice.
Hell.
That's it. It looks like Tony McDonald. Yeah.
All right, troops. Hail.
Legends, thank you for being here. Hail.
All right. Respect.